First for Caden, leads the team. Hill taking his time on top of the hill now, delivers the 0-1. It's inside for a ball, evens the count. Caden still getting on base. He's been on base 10 games in a row, but that average feels like it's been above 300 all season long. And as Brawny alluded to, it has recently dipped. It's at 279 now. 1-1 pitch, swinging, fouled away. Left side, third base side, out of play, 1-2.
Yeah, good swing off there. It's interesting before that pitch, he's turned around looking at, I can't tell if he's looking at somebody behind the plate, if he's having a conversation with the home plate umpire. It's very interesting.
He steps back in from the left side, taps the plate. He looks out at Dylan Hill. 1-2 pitch. Goes the opposite way, down the line and left, fair ball, and it's heading to the wall. Caden Kent will lead off the bottom of the first with a double, opposite field double, down the left field line.
It's a wonderful piece of hitting. We've seen him do this a couple of times this year, where he gets a big swing off early in the count, kind of readjusts his sights late, goes with this pitch on the outer hash, shoots it down the left field line, and gets the Aggies' offensive night started with an extra base hit. Wonderful piece of hitting by Caden Kent.
That's kind of been part of it, this slow go for the offense thus far. Caden Kent, he leads off with a double there. Coming into tonight, A&M has only put the leadoff hitter on in 31% of their innings at bat. It's the lowest percentage in the SEC, so perhaps setting the table a bit better could start to lead to more offensive productions. Caden Kent just did that, and it's ball one to Wyatt Hensel.
Well, that and they've got a slug, right? Like, that was the difference in the series against Alabama, is that the Crimson Tide just rattled off extra base hit after extra base hit, and A&M couldn't do that.
Breaking ball in for a strike, so it's 1-1 to Wyatt Hensler. Wyatt hitting .319.
If you go back to Friday night, the Aggies had 11 hits and only scored 4 runs. 3 of those hits were for extra bases, whereas Alabama had 4 home runs on the night.
Yeah, A&M out hit Bama, but you're right. The Tide got the most out of their knocks. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, and it's up and in, and it hit Wyatt Hensler right in the back. He'll take his base.
Hill flipped one in there and got Wyatt to take it. He pitched before, and this one just gets away from him, and Wyatt doesn't even make an attempt to move. Right there in that armpit, back in the shoulder area.
Yeah, that's it back. Yeah, it's more rib, shoulder. So 2 on, nobody out for the Aggies in the bottom of the first, trailing 2-0, but trying to jump right back at the Islanders. Here's Jace Laviolette. First pitch to him, swinging, foul, straight back over our head. Jace at .231 this season, 5 homers, leads the team with 21 runs driven in. Got an 0-1 count after the foul ball. Dylan Hill, that pitch, swinging inside the bag at first base, and it bounced off the first baseman, Austin Russell.
Would a win be too much to ask for today?
And Jace Laviolette will run.
Decent start.
Just inside
Not the best with 2-out pitching.
Of
Gave up a couple runs on a 2-run RBI at the end of the first. But the Aggies are getting some action tonight. We have an adjustment tonight. Blake Binder up in the lineup. I'm at home watching the game, so might as well just live stream it. Wasn't planning on going live tonight, but I had time and I'm sitting here, so what's up?
It did. Bounced off Russell, then hit Clayton Ham, the first base.
Get the scoreboard up.
Territory. It could have trickled further away. You're right. Bases loaded with Aggies, though, and nobody out. Trailing 2-0, bottom of the first. First pitch to Terrence Key.
What's up, BTTS? A lot of action early, man.
The freshman steps in with a .403 average, and here's the 1-0 pitch from Hill, swinging. Inside pitch.
All 3 of our guys are on base. All 3 of our leadoff guys were on base. But we did give up 2 runs in the first inning with 2 outs. They had some good 2-out hitting on us.
It's a tough play, especially with him sliding to his left like that. It's a play the first baseman will probably think he should make, but it wasn't an easy chance.
1-1 to Terrence Keel. Breaking ball, ground ball.
TK hits a base hit into left field. The Aggies will score.
And he will bring home Caden Kent
Good,
Aggies
good
get
first
one on
inning,
the board.
man.
They trail 2-1,
Offensively.
but it's still bases loaded. Nobody
Needed
out
this
for the RBI
for the
single by
vibes.
TK. The RBI single by TK.
It's Aiden Sims. Freshman Aiden Sims is pitching BTTS. It was good until it wasn't. No one was on, 2 outs, and then 3 back-to-back. But then we got out of the inning, and now we're having a very productive start. All 4 of the first batters on base right now, or scored. So TK now batting 4th, Gavin Cash 5th.
Straight back onto the netting.
There's already movement.
I'll show the lineup if y'all are just filing in.
Dylan Hill, this right-hander, it's his 2nd start of the year. It's
There's the
his 6th
starting
appearance,
lineup.
so he's been out
So,
there
yeah, Binder up starting in left field. Hopefully going to
Cash.
fix up the batting here a little bit. I mean, I like the upside of Binder up. He had a rough go when he first started this year, but young guy, you're not playing great anyway. Might as well let him burn. You're injured.
Off the bag at first base, off the bat of Gavin Cash.
But, yep, Jason now batting 3rd.
Playing with the double base over there at
I feel like the
first.
natural move there is to move TK to the top. Jace batting 4th. But this is how they're doing it. But I really like the look with Bender up. You need more bats. You weren't getting great productivity out of your right fielder. Unfortunately, Jamal George wasn't working out. So you try Bender up for the offensive upside, and could it be any worse in the outfield? You had some bad right field play. So Terrence Keel moves back to right field. Ags will tag up and score. Sack fly from Gavin Cash. That's what you get when you get some horses on early. Your pop flies are consequential now. How nice is that? What's up, Jeb? What's up, Optimistic? We talking food yet? No, we're not there yet. I just cooked a steak, though. Ooh, it was good. I cooked it with beef tallow. Man. I guess we are talking food. Interesting that he's in left. I guess the Cash in left experiment is over. They just basically flipped now. Right?
Blake Bender up starting in left field tonight. First pitch to him will miss. It's 1-0.
I guess Cash was just a more natural outfielder, and Binderup was more comfortable at first base, but here's Binderup, by the way. 2-0 count early. We got a wobbly camera today. What's up, John Peroni? W for streaming the game. I was literally about to sit down and watch on the couch. I was like, I'll just stream even though I'm late. Who cares?
2-0 pitch to Blake Bender.
And here we are. Here we are. 3-0 for Binderup. Binderup got pinch hit on Sunday, and he got hit by pitch and got on base, then got pinched out. I guess they saw what they needed to see.
3-0 pitch.
3-0 pitch. Wisely takes it. Now I'm getting a little...
Yeah, TK recognized that bounce off the guy covering at second base finally, and he started to break.
I want Bendy to swing here.
Second, but then he realized Jace could.
If it's something you like, swing at it, Bendy.
Kind of had to hold up, get back to second base.
All right.
Pitch grounded foul just past Will.
Gonna be full count here.
Over there in the third base.
Can't believe we're unranked. I can. Been watching. But no, I know what you mean. It's crazy. Steak and rice, underrated combo. Good rice though. I'm showing the game. I didn't even realize that.
Full count pitch to Blake Bender up.
All right, we'll walk Bender up. Bases loaded again. But now the troubled tail end of the lineup. Hayden Schott has been bumped back though, I think. So let's see what we can get out of him, man. Of course we're talking food. You're right. Oh, you're talking to Jeb. not our previous conversation. I get you. No, I know what he means, like, thinking back, like, just 3 weeks ago, like, can you believe we're unranked now? But just watching it game by game, it's like, oh, yeah, we're unranked now. What's up, Aaron? Good evening to you. Cash looked bad out there, solid at first. Yeah, the error's been coming from shortstop and second base lately. Mostly second base, the young man, Sawyer Farr out there. It was honestly good for a couple of weeks. But it came back on Saturday in a big way, unfortunately, the errors. It's a windy day, yes, yes. What's going on for the weekend? Shoot, I'm watching freaking college basketball all weekend, baby. I'll be going live. Hopefully the Aggies are playing on Saturday. I'll be watching sports like a freaking junkie. Hayden Schott up with bases loaded, 1 out. A place where Hayden Schott likes to be. I mean, a sack fly here from Hayden Schott? I'd take it. That's what he's known to do. I mean, a home run here. My goodness. Come on, Hayden.
1-0 pitch.
Takes a strike there. I got a week ban from Texags. I apologize. I'll be back in a couple days. I don't even want to ask. I don't even want to ask. I've seen some of your work when you're angry. I understand. And I'm glad you apologize. It takes a lot. As long as it was worth apologizing for, that is. I've banned some people for like a day in the chat. From the chat. What happened with this team, bro? I wish I had an answer for you. It's one of the most baffling sports phenomenons I've ever seen. Shot makes contact. Yes, into the outfield. Hayden Schott's going to get 2 home. This is what he does. He loves having horses out there.
Here comes another.
Hayden Schott made it to second base. Am I doing a watch party on Thursday? Can I get a hell yeah? Of course. Of course we're going to be live on Thursday. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm thinking about, if I can, going live tomorrow night, too, to just talk tournament, make brackets, do some college basketball talk late night tomorrow. The head rub, of course, of course. Lash. There's Lash. There he is. Oh, no. Lash has a lot of ammo right now he could use if he wanted to.
Sawyer Farr hits. It's a 4-run bottom of the first for A&M. Still 2 runners in scoring position, and Bender up and shot. 1 out. First pitch to Sawyer Farr.
All right.
1-0.
Sawyer Farr up. Ups and downs. He's had some good ups. He's had some empty at-bats. Young man. I don't blame the kid, man. You're in a role you didn't expect to have so early. This is the guy playing in place of Gavin Grahovac.
Here's the 2-0. Swinging.
Foul ball on the 2-0. Let's get the win and see improvement in the relief pitching. Yeah. I feel like relief pitching is, it's inconsistent, but I'm feeling good about like a Luke Jackson.
Do not be passive in hitters' counts on heaters, and we've seen the Aggies move more often today than we did on Sunday.
It's not my biggest concern, although it is something we need to keep seeing. I want to say I feel good about Fresh Corn, but it's been up and down. I think he's had some good like short spells. Caden Wilson's been fine. It's the bats, man. I feel like there's nothing that just decent offense can't overcome with this team. As like bad as some of the errors have been, and they've been bad as, you know, inconsistent as the relief pitching has been, I just feel like nothing that just getting back to like the average of your batting capabilities nothing can't be overcome. It's all offense. But weekday pitching is a problem. You got some young guys pitching in the week.
Here's Bear Harrison, 9th Aggie to the plate in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, we got Bear Harrison today.
Will miss just outside. It's 1-0.
I think a good batting start to the year from Galloway has kind of made itself into the rearview mirror, unfortunately.
It's a straight double.
Bear gets hit by pitch.
Bear Harrison. Tried a breaking ball, no break. Second time this inning, he's hit a batter.
I may try to go to a baseball game. You should, dude. I want to go too, Jeb. Apparently telling Bronny that he's been hiding stuff because his closeness with Early is bad form. I mean, they're in control of that. If they take that personally, I understand. It's their forum. It's their platform.
But that's what will be met with, laughter. Nobody's going to take it.
It's their prerogative, but I'm glad y'all got it sorted out.
We're
back to the top of the lineup. Caden Kent's back up. Bases are loaded. We have the first 4 Aggie batters get on base. The 5th one had a sac fly.
3 career grand slams here at A&M, the most memorable in Super Regional last year against
Caden Kent, contact, right field. It's a party. This is the kind of inning we are used to. This is the kind of inning we were accustomed to. It's a party.
Second double of the inning for Caden Kent. He drives.
This is what we needed.
And the Aggies
Okay.
have a 6-2 bottom of the first inning lead.
Let's just score 30 tonight.
Right, Willie, hit this one really hard.
What?
Elevated fastball, he gets above it.
Do it for the vibes. Make up for the ones you didn't get earlier. Sorry, Corpus.
Hard out of the box to make sure that this is a double. The Islanders will make
I think we can beat Yale. It'll be a challenge, but I have them winning Yale.
have a 6 spot.
Of course, the committee can just Yale. It is tough.
5 hits.
My coach from high school's passed away. We'll be at the funeral
Well, the
Saturday.
Islanders put up 2 in the
Sorry to
top
hear
of the
that.
first.
I'm glad you're
Felt pretty good
going.
about the start of this game, but the Aggies have
They're either going to
rattled
fold or
back.
come together as far as baseball goes.
6 runs on
They should be
5
loose with
hits
no
this
pressure on
inning.
them.
A&M
That's
leads
kind of how they're
6-2
playing right
with a
now.
new Islander pitcher on the other side of the break.
This is a good inning, guys.
Just a bit. It's Texas A&M baseball from Lear Field.
I think this is our first bat around in an inning all year. Yeah, I know. There may have been one good inning against Elon, but yeah, it's been. If there was one, it was Elon. Yes. This is not something we've seen in quite a while. There aren't many consistently good bullpens out there, even in the majors. It's hard to be great top to bottom, right? We should be very happy that we have 3 more than adequate starters, weekend starters. Pitching is the least of our worries. Yeah, it is the least of our worries. I mean, you can analyze it and talk about relief pitching and think about the avenues there, but it's not like, you know, it's not the deal that's going on here. We got to deal with the bats right now. Man, shout out to all of you guys who are showing back up, getting up off the floor. You got knocked out in a fight, but you're back here watching Aggie baseball after getting swept in the first conference series of the year. So, tip of the hat to you guys who are here after that. We're watching a Tuesday game versus A&M Corpus Christi because we love them. Yeah. I think we did that when we scored 19 that one game. Yeah, exactly. But I am excited for the game on Thursday. I'm thinking about, like I said, if I can, I have company tomorrow, but like a late night stream tomorrow, like 8:39, just previewing our game, previewing some of the March Madness games, maybe doing some brackets with y'all tomorrow night, late night, pre-March Madness show. I have A&M winning 2 games in the tournament. I know. I tweeted it out like a week ago, right after the loss to Texas. I hate saying those words. And I got laughed at. A lot of people did not think that was possible. But I'm picking the Ags in 2. They beat Corpus. They beat Michigan. Lots of experts picking Yale. It could easily happen, but we play better when no one believes in us. And I don't think it's, you know, that sneaky of an opponent that'll catch you sleeping. Because of what you're saying there. I think it is a trendy pick. All right, Hensler gets hit in the dome. First pitch out of the timeout? Is this a new pitcher? They have not reset the pitch count. I assume it is. We went to break. Hensler takes one to the brain, and the bases are once again loaded. Around that temple area, flush on the helmet. It's 70 degrees, cool wind on the porch with the TV on, baby girl running around, beautiful day for baseball. That's what it's all about right there. You got the grill going too, optimistic? All right, Jace is up, bases loaded. Jace almost takes it to the knee. Troy, what's up? Good to see you, man. It's been a run party.
Strikes in his warm-up pitches and then has missed high to his
He could have taken that right in the knee and got a run. But Jace gets greedy here because he has the capability to send this thing over the top. Oh, he'll make contact way into the air. I think it's out of play. It was close. He tried to reach over. Bone and chicken thighs, man, those are good.
Islander third base baseman went over
Good
there and
stuff,
reached for it
Optimistic.
over the railing, could not
We
get
had a
it.
little bit of a shaky
North wind
top of the
here,
first, Troy.
south wind near
We
the
got
goal.
2 outs
Right
without
back in
giving
the
up
ball.
anybody on base. Then they had some good bats with 2 outs. They
It's
knocked 2
calmed
in.
down just a little
But
bit.
it's just been a run party in the bottom of the first for the Ags. They've gone through the entire lineup already in this inning, man. It's been good, man.
Violently
Hayden shot punched 2 home.
popping out there right now.
Oh, Jace takes a swing at a low inside pitch.
Low and in. Jace down to the count. A ball and
It's
2
been a really good
strikes.
batting inning, Troy. Really, really good. But we are seeing some of the weekday youth in the pitching that, you know, we're used to right now. They're trying Aiden
Bottom of the
Sims,
first for the
one of the
Aggies at
freshmen, I
6-2.
believe.
Aggie
He's one of the freshmen, if I remember correctly.
1-2. Miss low into the dirt.
Jay sees it there, 2-2.
This is the final, or I should say the finale of a 10-game homestand we've had here at Bluebell Park. Longest homestand of the season.
Road series versus Vandy this weekend.
We're in Nashville this weekend to take
Maybe
on
they need the road trip to get right and get together.
breaking ball. Got him
Oh,
there.
whoa.
Strike 3. But the Aggies put up a 6 spot.
They get Jace with the bases
In
loaded.
the bottom of the first inning. They
I
were
hope so,
rolling
Troy.
the
I hope
bases.
so.
So the bottom of the
I hope
first
this
is
isn't
a
the blip. I hope
Wells
this
Fargo
is-
between the base paths moment.
Oh, man, they got some good action on that breaking ball there to get the strike call. I think it's kind of crooked. That's better. I think Troy needs to leave. He showed up and look what happened. Troy, you're good for an out and no runs today. I think the stream started right when Caden Kitt had a base hit. That's when the stream started. So this might be a lucky stream today. I had not started the stream when A&MCC had their 2 runs. But we'll see the young Sims back at it. We'll see Binder up in left field. I'd like to see action go his way just to see the way he handles it. Obviously, we're flipping from the way the season started. Cash was in the left field. Binder up was at first base. Too many errors at first base and not enough bats to keep it going for Binder up. But now that you're down some injuries, Jamal George wasn't having a good stretch. He was hurting the team for a while there. You go back to Binder up, who by reports, not in the room, by reports, had really, really good bats leading into the season in camp. So hopefully that's a boon to the offense. Hopefully it's not too much of a detriment to left field, to the outfield, to fielding in general. We'll see. Wouldn't mind some action going that way, just to test it out. Soccer fans, the men's national team plays at 6 on Thursday. I've gotten really into it in stretches and just not paid attention for years, so. But that's intriguing. Maybe I'll have that on the second screen. Who are they playing? You sent Troy out of here, Optimistic. You actually made him leave.
Tastefully Texas since 1957 and the official sausage of Texas A&M. 4-pitch walk there to Will Stark to start the top of 2.
Yeah, and that nothing will drive Jason Kelly and Michael Early more crazy than that. You score 6 runs in the bottom of the first hitter that you see in the top of the second. I know he's a freshman.
You already kicked him out, Optimistic. The damage is done. We'll have to just get him back next time.
So Jarrett Flagger,
He's good.
the third baseman, will hit.
Maybe he'll pop back up in a second. All right, they get a man walked on base.
Flagger has been a struggle at the plate. The first pitch to him, a cold strike.
Is it bad luck when I leave they got a hit? Maybe whenever you're watching like
0-1.
The bats are just magnetized to the ball. No, they walked anyway, so you're good. This is the most talented team we've ever had for soccer. Got a real coach, too. They play Panama, then either Mexico or Canada. I'm interested. I might check it out. Yeah, last time I was live, Troy, was Friday? No, I was live Sunday. I guess I missed you Sunday. Yeah, man. Good to see you. I'll be live today and for sure Thursday during the first round game versus Yale. And there may be a surprise stream late night tomorrow if I can. It depends on when the company leaves that I have coming over. What's up, Thomas Life? Base hit, but right to Hensler. Makes the catch. That's one down. Great catch, man. That thing was smoking out of there. Yeah, man, obviously if that's a couple feet off of Hensler going that speed, it's getting past him, but he makes the play. Good catch. Good catch, man. Hensler's awake. Hensler is awake. He just got tested. Hensler's here. We're good. Not that that's been a problem, really. Hensler's been solid fielding. Again, most of the fielding problems last series, right field, but it's been coming from short and mainly second. But I expect those two guys to progress. They weren't doing that bad for the couple weeks before. 0-1 for Aiden Sims.
The 0-1 pitch from Aiden Sims, a freshman from Forney, Texas.
High pitch. If A&M makes the championship, you have to go as San Antonio. I'm probably going to go even if A&M's not in it, but I know. Dude, the court, they released the court design for the Alamo Dome Final Four. It's beautiful, man. It's so San Antonio. It looks so clean. There's a strike. Sawyer Fart had a jump for it, but couldn't get it. I'm surprised the runner didn't make it to third there, but Sawyer was close to making that, wasn't he? He was in position. Sawyer was there, man. That was close. I heard a really bad report on that Yamal character. Oh, no. I don't know, man. I don't know. I never want to hear that. There's a hit to Kent. Kent gets it. Gets him out at first. All right. That gets you the second out, but they have two runners in scoring position now. And in the first inning, this team bat really well with two outs and scored both of their runs in that condition. So let's see how it goes this time. This is one of those swing moments in the game. Pressure moments. But you got yourself a nice lead this time, unlike other times this season. There's a strike.
The Aggies lead 6-2 in the top of the second. Two down. Will Stark running at third base for the Islanders. Christian Smith-Johnson at second base. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ooh, they're going to say a little high. Maybe a little outside. 1-1. I had Duke. Man, I wanted to take Duke far, but I'm just worried about Cooper Flagg and the injury and the re-injury potential. Ground ball to second base. Can you get it to first far? Nope. Ball bounces to the side. There's an error. Man. What's up, Neil? You do another one? You might have A&M win it all just for the hell of it? Maybe I'm bad luck. I don't know. I'm always hesitant to let A&M win it all on those things because that means it's not going to happen. I picked Florida to win it all. That means they're not going to win it all. They're probably out in the first round now. All right, well, there's one of those moments again where you're ready to get out of the inning. You have two outs. You can make the play to first base, and your throw's not accurate. Oh, Neil, you're the guy I ran into at HEB. Good to see you, Neil. It was good to meet you, man. Thanks for coming up. Yeah, I think I was picking out my avocados at HEB, and I ran into this guy, Neil. He's a good guy. Yeah, appreciate you coming up, man. It was good to see you. Yeah. Again, it's this second base situation we got going on. I didn't get a good look at the replay. If they showed it, I was reading chat, but I don't know if the throw was bad or if the catch was bad from Cash, but and there's another base hit. And they're going to score, man. All right. Well, the bats are here. The defense isn't. Yeah, Troy. I ran into the guy. I don't know, man. Dude, I hate avocado shopping, to be honest with you. It's like I feel like all the soft ones that I want, that are like ready to cook, just they're not there. So it's like I'm feeling them. I don't know. I feel like a lot of conversations get struck up over a bin of avocados.
We're still at the top of the second, and the Aggies lead 6-5. We'll tell you about the new pitcher in maroon and white. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
I did find a great avocado last week, though. Was my first time ever. It was like when I first started. I was tiny, and I like the 1 in a million chance some dude came up to me at Home Depot. Troy. But y'all feel free to come up. Especially at football games. Or any game. So the Ags make a batting switch. I didn't see who it was. I'm sorry, a pitching switch. Man, what are the odds of this, man? You have yourself a great 6-run inning, and your pitching and your fielding fails you, and it's only a 1-run game. It's unfortunate, man. Can't get out of our own way. Today I had a bagel with cream cheese for the first time. It was heaven. You live under a rock? You've never had a bagel with cream cheese? Dude. Yes, they're so good.
A&M Corpus Christi in the blue tops and blue hats with a great band. 6-5, the Aggies lead. It was a 6-run bottom of the first for your home.
We in this together. No, Troy, you're good. It's just unfortunate because it's like you're getting some good feelings from the bat, but now the defense is bringing you down. And it has nothing to do with Binder up, to be clear. This has been second base and pitching, and maybe first base. I didn't get the replay.
8 total outs into the game, Will, and we played 47 minutes.
8 outs and 11 runs. Trey Cruz is the hitter from the left side. First man to face Grant Cunningham.
Grant Cunningham's been all right. I just put butter on my bagels. Been missing out my whole life. Dude, I do cream cheese with some ham. So good. Or salmon. I've never tried that. Sounds good. There's like spreadable salmon or something. All right, Grant Cunningham starts 1-0. 2 outs, runner on first.
1-0 pitch. Swinging.
Sky ball.
Blake
Binder up drops it.
Making that start out there in left field, and he dropped it in left. Ball fell to the turf, and the Islanders will get a run off of this defensive
No.
rescue. Coming home to score all the way from first base.
This is.
Well, that's the risk of running him out there, and he's trying to press buttons to find a starting 9 that'll stick. And the air bug rears its ugly head again, and as he started drifting to his left, you started worrying about it, right, with this wind.
Well, that's an early indictment on the move.
Webb had a big 2 RBI double back.
Nothing against trying it, but
Swinging fly ball right field.
fly ball right field. This should be TK. Routine gets him out. Okay, so BTTS, there was an error. There was 2 outs. I wouldn't call it routine, but it was like mild level of difficulty play from second to first to get the out. Ball's in the dirt, rolls past first, they score 2. And now, you just saw a routine pop fly get missed by Binderup, who's playing left field for the first time, just to try to give the bats some juice. But this move doesn't work out if you can't handle those routine plays. Unfortunately, his first attempt is an error. His first action as an outfielder is a clear error. Unfortunate. Jeremy, I think at this point, I mean, I don't know. You can definitely argue they're chasing and like they're trying too hard to reinvent it and find what works. But also you're dealing with 2 major injuries that have kind of messed with your lineup. I get trying things. The windy day factor is valid though. Having said that, it's not like that was a running play. That was just track it, man. That wasn't even that difficult. I mean, I get it if you're running and there's wind and you're calculating, but he had time to get under. It just went past his hand. Super weird of them playing this way. Someone seriously cursed them. We just sacrifice a goat.
6-6. We are tied going to the bottom of the 2nd inning. That's right.
Yeah, but I get going back to looking, like mining for that potential, given that you have those 2 injuries. It's like, all right, let's go back to what we thought we had and like give it a shot. It's a midweek, I mean, but the thing is, the right fielder you had before wasn't getting it done, so it's not like you had this huge opportunity cost. But now that's coming up that it seems like it might be. That lands in play, and they do not corral it. Keel will get a single. We need Sorrell back. I mean, there's a lot of things wrong, but the injuries are a major factor. It's part of it, for sure. It's not gonna... It'll help a lot, man. It really will. Like, literally, we just... That was a Sorrell play right there. Jason's going to have to play... No, yeah, you're right. He has to play 2. Now you're going to see him intercept stuff out of left field like he was doing right field last game. Oh, man, I wish Binder would just grab that first one because now it's in the back of his mind. It's in the back of everybody's mind. It's just a very unfortunate play right there. He doesn't snag it. But they'll get it to first. But Keel will advance, and that's a dangerous man to have at second base. So why is Altuve playing left field? Can someone explain it to me? Farby the only one who really needing to improve. Yeah. All right, Bender up. Feels like Bender up is taking and swinging at the right stuff in his 2 at-bat sample size in these last 2 games. So let's see how it goes right now. There's a swing and a miss. Redemption incoming. Lord, please. Because the rest of the outfielders are ass. Gotcha. They'll try Keel at second. Keel gets back. Dude, it's just like you got to find some humor in the fact that this team found some bats in the first inning and the other side just kind of failed them. Slow bleeder to shortstop. We'll get him out. Kill at third. Moving the rookie Cam Smith to the outfield now. I always think they look safe at first from the TV angle, optimistic. I feel that about everyone, even the other team. All right, Hayden shot up. Oh, right to the pitcher. Underhanded to first. Get him out. All right. We got a tie game, 6-6. That's just crazy to say. I picked my bracket today, and so people are giving me shit because I went pretty safe with it. Look, man. I'm just playing the odds here. Trying to win some money. I'm not just going to pick a team out of my ass because you have to pick an upset in March Madness. I don't know enough to even do it. And if I were to do it, it might be Yale. I'm just kidding. I have the Ags winning. I've been on it for 2 weeks. I have Ags winning 2 games this tournament, but only 2. Grant Cunningham will be back at the mound for the Aggies. Did y'all hear that the Aggie basketball team's plane got delayed and their region is in Denver, meaning that the acclimation process to altitude is important, and their journey was delayed by a day, which is a detriment? The curse is real. There's a curse. But I think they can overcome it and win. Oh no, that is good contact, right field. It's gone. We're losing. It was 6-2 last inning. It was 6-2. I'm finding humor in it, BTTS. I truly am. But I don't wish this upon the guys. I mean, I know everyone is partially responsible, right? It's obviously not what they want to be doing. The biggest hole for the team right now will get filled by our second or third best player. Talking about Sorrell. It's a good point. It's a really good point. But man, the last update sounded like Sorrell is like seeing doctors still. I mean, this is what Early said in the Texags interview yesterday. He's seen a doctor today or something. Hopefully that's a positive visit and routine visit. Ben Royo's in. We'll call a strike there. That looked inside of me, but we'll take it. 2-2 pitch. Low outside.
Missed. Low at 90 miles per hour. Full count to Will Stark.
3-2. Swing and a miss. All right, Grant.
Went away outside. Stark didn't
At
lay
least he
off.
responds to the solo homer with a strikeout.
Yeah, Cunningham gets a little bit of help here. Stark expands the zone with 2 strikes. It's a fastball up and away. Never really, maybe a cutter that looked like it was trying to approach the strike zone again. But Stark will be frustrated with himself at waving through that one.
It's 1 out in the inning.
Here's Jarrett Flaggart, right on right matchup. in the
It's a
first
low
pitch.
pitch. Hits the dirt.
Low into the dirt, a little bit away. Ball 1. So told you we start a series in Nashville on Thursday night against Vandy.
Nobody look at the schools for the SEC Orange schools.
5. They're 1 and 2.
Talking about Florida?
They lost 2 of 3 at Auburn over the opening weekend. They split the first 2 games on the Plains.
They got orange. Swing and a miss.
And then they lost a late lead.
Like, I think we're lucky on that.
So they were stung a little bit losing that
It's a late
series.
grand slam by Auburn, I believe. Take the lead maybe in the 8th inning.
1-1 to Flaggart.
Dude, I don't even, like,
He is in action tonight.
I'm not looking at any other team scores until we win a couple games.
And they're out to a 6-0 lead.
I was about to look into it. I was like, why do I care? It's like, I'm not going to look at anybody. I don't care if Tennessee is losing to
6 o'clock Friday night.
Hawaii directional or if Texas is losing to, like,
Friday night, 5
Egypt.
same time.
I'm not
Thursday night.
watching it or paying attention to it
Ground ball at
until the
midfield.
Aggies
Throw out, Jared.
can win some games.
Well, Flagger came into the night really struggling, and you look at his batting average, and got to say the same, that he has hit 2 balls.
There's no enjoyment in that.
Line out to Kinsler in his first at bat. That ground ball, 108 miles an hour.
You almost caught me with my pants down, though. I almost looked into it. I was like, oh, what's the score?
7-6
I can't do it. Y'all can do it. And if you want to keep me updated, you can. But I'm not going to look.
Christian Smith Johnson to the plate. First pitch to him, swinging.
Sky, fly ball.
Pop up.
Should be going to Sawyer Farr.
Arroyo, freshly
Or Ben Royo. Ben Royo's at second base. That's what it was. I missed it. All right. We have Ben Royo playing for Sawyer Farr. We have action at second base. The short leash gets yanked on Sawyer Farr. Wow.
has a 7-6 lead as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. This very nice Tuesday night from Aggie baseball. from Lear.
Interesting. So we did make a shift off of Sawyer Farr. That's, I mean, so they went from freshman to freshman, right? I guess you have to do it, man. You're just getting consistent errors at second base. I didn't notice that either, and they didn't say anything. I was just wondering that. I assumed they threw Royo out there. I was like, oh, okay. Because they were mentioning Royo. Since they didn't mention it, I'm going to assume Benderup was still out there. It felt like Sawyer Farr was trending the right direction batting, but it was trending the wrong direction fielding. And it's not like he was there batting. Royo came from Rice. Oh, he's not a freshman. Okay. That's right. He did come from Rice.
Integ, the official printer of Texas A&M Athletics, providing customer solutions for all your game time promotions.
Careless errors are unacceptable. Yeah, man. I mean, the freshman excuse runs out when you're killing the team, right? It's like, oh, not as a career, but like the now isn't there for you. You're hurting the team. We have to try other things. I know your potential is this or that,
Trail 7-6. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd before it's
but this is a by any means necessary situation.
Aggie baseball.
Again, you could argue we're chasing, but the hell, you're not winning, so might as well freaking find someone that'll work. Exactly, Jeremy. It's a good.
Ben Royo.
I mean,
First pitch to him low for a ball.
that explains a lot.
Ben just came into the told you it was the 8th game. It is the 8th game that he plays in this year. He's been to the plate.
So here's the Ben Royo piece at bat now. It's up to the ball. It's interesting. Let's see. Outside, low. If I remember correctly, Ben Royo has been inserted as a pinch runner for Schott. Is that right?
It's a kid that had 10 homers as a freshman at Rice.
Maybe some good base running action here.
2-0 pitch.
High, inside.
3 balls, no strikes. Matthew Molina on the hill now.
Royo seeing it at his first at-bat.
Their starter, Dylan Hill.
Left-hander up in the Corpus bullpen.
Walk.
There's a strike. He gets out of the ball 4 chance.
So A&M Corpus Christi, they got 2 runs with 2 outs in the top of the first, but then the Aggies came back.
3-1 count for Ben Royo, playing in place of Sawyer Farr.
Hits by Jace Laviolette, Terrence Keel, a 2 RBI single by Hayden Schott.
Oh,
Check swing and a foul ball. So
unfortunate. Check. He didn't go, but the ball found a way to the bat.
2 after an inning, but 4 runs for the Islanders at the top of 2, got them back even. There was help there from a couple of.
That's got a severe craving for a frozen margarita and chips and queso. Anybody else? This just sounds so good. All right, full count for Ben Royo. Inside pitch, they'll walk Ben Royo. And if I'm correct, it's a guy they like to pinch run. Maybe has some base running chops about him.
Well, we said A&M was going to be aggressive in the 3-1 counts. You saw Royo check swing there on a ball that's well in, off the plate. He's lucky Molina misses bigger with that next pitch, because usually the baseball guys will tell you.
Bear Harrison's up.
Kind of strike at you if you check swing on a 3-1.
Starting the midweek in place of Jacob Galloway.
Find a way to put you back in the dugout after that. So
As he has
Royo
been
able to
doing.
work a walk with the Aggies down a run here in the 3rd.
Bear Harrison from the right side.
Let's talk some food.
Away at 92 miles per hour. Bear was hit by a pitch.
I feel like if I ever met you in person, Optimus, you'd be like, let's talk some food, man. Let's talk food.
3 Aggies were hit by a pitch in that 6-run frame. Bear Harrison once and Wyatt
All right.
twice.
I'll talk food with you in a second. Hold on.
Off his helmet.
Got Bear Harrison up. Takes a strike there. I'm a big protein guy. I like my meat and potatoes. I like my fajitas.
Good take.
I'm not a big sloppy food kind of guy. But I do love me some chips and queso, man.
Tip your hat and walk back to the dugout.
All right. 1-1 count. Come on, Bear.
Right on right matchup here. The 1-1. That's a breaking ball.
He'll take a strike there.
Yeah, and that's the one you got to move at. That's in the middle of the plate and a little bit elevated, about thigh high. And I think Bear knew it, shaking his head after the pitch. Got one he could get a good swing off at and watched it.
After Bear, it's the top of the order in Caden Kent. 1-2
Breaking
pitch,
ball
stayed
high.
82 miles
I use
per hour.
ranch seasoning on grilled chicken. That's interesting. I've not really used ranch seasoning too much. I've had it a few times. It's good. It's really good. I might try that.
Molina, 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Swinging.
Contact for Bear Harrison to left field.
That ball is
Solo homer for Bear.
run over the wall and left, hit out there by the scoreboard.
That's encouraging, man. And look, if you keep up this good, I don't think Jacob Galloway separated himself. I think he's been good.
Bear Harrison, 2-run homer.
But I would not be opposed to riding the hot hand here.
7 lead for A&M.
Well, a bear bomb here on a Tuesday night. Molina kept going back to the well with that slider. And
That's good stuff from
after
Bear,
not
man.
moving out a hittable one early in the count, he gets another one right there.
Good little battle there with Bear in that pitcher. Bear comes out on top.
Every stitch of that one, Will. 413 feet.
Just get a short one because we're not doing that good.
Rattling Bog plays.
Food talk
Bubbles
works.
in the air, and the Aggies in the lead again. 8-7 after the Bear Harrison.
All right, top of the lineup.
Home run. Here's Caden Kent.
We're going through the lineup on average once per inning.
First pitch to him outside.
Third
Ball, so
at bat for
Bears
Caden Kent in the bottom of the 3rd.
with Ben Royo aboard, so it's a 2-run shot.
Maybe
for
that's
Bear.
not accurate.
His first is an Aggie.
We could make it accurate if we stay out there.
1-0
Took a strike there. He knew it.
Left-hander
What's up, Malik?
Franca warming in the Corpus bullpen.
As he hit the home run, 4 Raptor Jets just went screaming over the house. I think we were cured. Is that the sign?
I don't think that's doable. I don't believe you. 1-1 pitch. That missed.
What changed, man?
2-1.
What happened that started this curse? The food talk works.
That's right.
Just glad it didn't get the lenses.
I'm not a big sausage guy, y'all. I mean,
2-1.
I don't make a lot of sausage.
The 2 doubles today by Caden.
I'm interested, though.
Through the first 3 innings here have
My brother does ribs. I don't do ribs, but he does ribs, and I go eat his ribs, and they're good.
He has 5 doubles on the year now. He has a
All right,
triple,
2-2 Caden
6
Kent.
home runs.
No outs. Just a solo homer by Bear. Outside pitch will go full count.
Trying to start something up anew. Bears home run.
Anybody from San Antonio? What's the best barbecue in San Antonio? I got to go 2M Smokehouse. Close second is Pinkerton's, even though I don't think it's from San Antonio. It's clearly the 2 best in San Antonio. There's nothing that compares.
The 3-2. Swinging.
Oh, it's going to be a pop fly for Kent. Hopefully that gets out of play, but it looks playable. They'll get it. That's 1 down. Chorizo and egg burrito? Hell yeah, dude. That's a staple in this house. Arts in Bandera, Texas? Okay.
Probably going to extend his outing for another hitter.
That's close enough to me. I wonder if I've been there. It sounds familiar.
I thought for sure that another
It's maybe an hour from where I am. Not even.
The game, so he executes a full count pitch.
All right.
And we'll see another hitter.
Home Depot is up.
Well,
Chorizo and egg is something we do consistently, Malik. It's so good.
It was quite the greeting to the game. Molina threw a fastball off of Wyatt's
Old Timer Parks.
hit him with a pitch right away. And Wyatt has come to the plate. He's been hit by a pitch twice tonight. Or he's come to the plate twice, been hit by a pitch twice. That first offering from
1-0 count for Hensler. Low pitch, 2-0.
Fastball at 91, low and away. 2-0.
Zavalas and Hurtados.
Stands in the box. I mean, he is.
I saw a bunch of Millers when I was in San Antonio a couple weeks ago, reviews.
So when you
I would say if you're like a local San Antonian, it's a fine place to get lunch that's like consistent.
guys trying to get underneath your hand.
But if you're visiting, don't go to Bill Miller.
He just ripped that down the line.
And I wouldn't get brisket there. I wouldn't spend money on brisket. If I go there, I'm being efficient and I just want like something decent, I'm gonna get some chicken. What's Hayden's injury? I believe it's a partially torn meniscus.
Wyatt takes his
Blue
time,
honeydew.
back the box from the left side.
Bill Miller does have really good tea if you just want tea.
Now looks out at
They have good
Molina,
desserts,
2-1
just
pitch.
pies.
Molina
It's
from
a
the
decent
stretch, he
place,
gets
but
the base runner. That's low and away for the ball.
I'll go there maybe every couple of months for a quick lunch. I'll get a chicken poor boy. It's pretty good. Barbecue and fried chicken. Some people swear by it. I'm not a fried chicken guy, though, but I've heard their fried chicken is excellent.
After the Bear Harrison 2-run homer. 1 out, nobody on, and now
Ball in the dirt. We'll walk Hensler.
somebody on because that pitch was in the dirt and went
Same
back.
torn meniscus. He re-injured it in camp, I believe, leading into the season.
3 trips to the plate. but
Spring
doesn't have
camp.
it back yet because he's been hit by a pitch twice, and now he's
Fried chicken can't be bad. True, it's
As I
cheating.
expected. I thought that Molina, as quickly as the bullpen was getting loose, that Molina
I think people just like being able to get chicken and brisket, like fried chicken and brisket.
a conversation or a move.
Gizzards are the bomb. I had them once. They were too greasy.
To go back
Wasn't a
and look at that
fan.
3-2
But it
pitch
could have been the
today,
place. I got them from Mexico.
Hard to be too critical of a guy who's rifled a pair of doubles so far today, but
It sucks, dude. I was just laughing about that earlier. I found, like, it sucks, but I found some humor in it. Like, we're having a good start to the game batting.
face Jace.
And it's like, well, now the fielding's failing us. And the pitching was a problem. The fielding I'm more angry about than the pitching because we're using some young guys right now pitching. But still, we're getting defensive problems even though we're getting the hitting going. I find it comical. Unfortunate. But there's some
As you
humor in
probably
that.
know, he's 1 home run shy of the career record here at Texas A&M.
Wish them the best. Not laughing at their downfall. I'm just saying, like, if it's not one thing or another, it's just like how it's going right now.
Here this weekend for one of the
But
games.
Jace is up. 1 out. Runner on first.
First pitch on its way to Jace Laviolette, swinging, fouled that on the ground, back behind him toward the bricks.
Thought Jace got enough of wanted to tie Dalen's record on Sunday against Baylor.
Yeah. In San Antonio, it's, I mean, 2M Smokehouse, it's like a must try. It's like on the southeast side, though, and the line gets really long. So if I take a late lunch, like a 1:30, it's a good time to go.
Pitch on its way.
Jace makes contact, ground ball. It's dropped it. It's dropped twice. Error giveth, error taketh away. We benefit from it there. We'll take it, man. It's not great to see, but we did. Who would you like to see scrimmage in the spring, Drew? I'm excited to see the receivers. I'm excited to see the way the offense is being built around Marcel Reed. I'm excited to see DJ Hicks. I'm excited to see TJ Searcy. Transfer out of Florida, who had a really good late end of the season. He's grown a lot. He might be 6'5", 270 next year. I think he was playing at 6'5", 260 last year. My nephew stationed in San Antonio. I'll send him to get his thoughts. Yeah, I like it. And their sauce is, it's not tomato-based. It's, I guess, molasses-based. It's clear. I don't know how to describe it. It's really good. And I love their chicharron mac and cheese. And their charro beans are so good, too. It's got a little bit of Mexican flair to it. Yeah, that's why I say there's like 2 places for barbecue that's like stand above all rest. It's by far 2M and Pinkerton's. And they're as good as any in my opinion. But there's only 2.
Inside for a ball, 2-1 to him. Terrence, a couple of singles tonight. Now that average in his freshman season at 422.
One of the things that TK is
all right, TK 2-1 count. Runners on first and second. Ooh, just high. 3-1 count.
Outstanding for me to watch because with young hitters, especially ones as gifted as TK, just because you can hit it doesn't mean you should hit it.
Is TK not our best player this year?
But early in the count, you want to be looking to do some damage.
3-1 pitch.
It's TK, Kent, or Hensler. All right, that's a walk. Bases loaded, man. Gavin Cash had a sac fly in a similar situation in the first inning. It's Keel.
And he has extended an on-base streak to 11 games in a row. So we're going to call Terrence Keel our 44 Farms meet of the order. 44 Farms invites you to enjoy premium.
He's an impact player, maybe our only impact player. I think Kent probably was with his stretch to start the year, but he's kind of cooled off a little bit since. Had a solo homer today. No, sorry, he had a double.
Coming up. The Aggies lead the Islanders 8-7 in the bottom of the third inning.
Keel's making game-changing plays defensively too, though.
Trying to make them pay for an error. Bases loaded when we come back.
Rarely, like half the time. He's striking. I mean, no. He's like, what is he batting? Like 450? He's getting hits almost half the time. I'm sure that number's dropped since the last time I checked, but it's insane. Jace has had so many almost home runs. I don't know, man. Jace has just not hit the high bar he set for himself this year, though. Zavala's and Hurtado's in Arlington is like South Texas barbecue flair and seasoning. It's like how my dad and uncle's grandpa cooked. That's good. I wish I would have known when I was going to Dallas every year. I have no excuse to go to Dallas anymore. The Jerry World game versus Arkansas was my excuse to go to DFW every year. Or Arlington. Whatever. It was my excuse to get into the area. Now it's like I don't have like a thing. I can just go. But then I'd rather allocate that money to like football tickets.
Michael and Franco will come into the game. The A&M Corpus Christi
5 strikeouts and 65 at-bats as a true freshman is insane.
Makes his 6th appearance. And a 6.35 ERA.
Oh, God. The fact that you're using the terms next year, this season, optimistic, just shows us where we are.
Bottom of the first inning. And then Molina just went 1 2/3, and now it's on to Infranca.
That's just where we are.
A&M was up 6-2 after an inning, then lost the lead.
But hey, we got bases loaded. Who is it? Gavin Cash coming up.
7-6 Islanders coming into this bottom of the third. In this frame, we have a 2-run homer from Bear Harrison to put us up 8-7, and we have the bases loaded with 1 out. And Gavin Cash coming to the plate.
And Frank is a vastly different arm than Molina, who just exited. Molina up to 95 on a couple of those heaters.
Greg Abbott has A&M versus Houston in the championship.
Left-handed with the velo.
First pitch to Gavin
Interesting.
Cash. Floats in 70 miles per hour.
Saw some curveballs.
Are you? The Mavs crowd is so quiet. Yeah, there's no one there.
Very slow.
Patient.
Spurs had a good little turnout versus the Mavs last week.
1-0 to Gavin Cash. Swing.
Cash makes contact. Good contact. Deep right field.
Toward the bullpen.
Oh, no.
Leaping over the
He
wall.
saved it. That's a highlight.
Bringing it back. Are you kidding me? He just leaped over the wall. Christian Smith Johnson.
That's
and robbed
Sports Center.
Cash of a homer. He fell
Oh,
into the
my
bullpen,
God.
Came out of the bullpen and showed the ball off. And is he going to get a double play out of this?
That is one of the most incredible plays I've ever seen in my time watching baseball. This is a surefire grand slam. Cash hooks it deep to right.
That was impressive.
And this play by Christian Smith Johnson is full sprint, high point, hits the wall at the same time, tumbles over the fence.
What a play.
Incredible play. Sports Center.
Yeah.
Put it on the top 10. That is
That's
one of the
clearly
best
going
catches
top
we're gonna
10.
see in baseball, regardless of level, this entire year. Holy cow.
I mean, that is unbelievable. I thought the Aggie runners had taken off.
Batter runner is out. Everybody advances 1 base. That run scores.
Okay, so Wyatt Hensler's going to score from third base. You got the explanation there from our umpiring crew. Because he left the field of play, saving this home run and grand slam, the ball goes dead. Everybody moves up a base. Wyatt Hensler was on third. He scores. It's 9-7.
They're going to go look to see if he held on through the catch.
That was a great play, Andrew.
Bullpen Cam out there, and he
I don't understand how we get to
I cannot
advance.
believe that guy just made the play, and by him going over the fence, it saved the Aggies, or it saved the Islanders, another run, because Jay Slavilet had tagged from second base and scored.
So he gets penalized for leaving the field of play?
All the way to third.
Yeah, that wasn't his choice. That was gravity's choice.
Here. I mean, what an incredible play.
Gavin Cash could have had a grand slam. Instead, he has his second sacrifice
So
fly in
because he got the ball and left the field of play,
there is a bullpen Cam out
all
there.
runners get to advance 1 base, which would include a run for A&M.
It just shows Christian Smith.
Kind of sucks for him to get penalized for that.
And you can't tell if he hung on to it or not.
Well, his reaction would indicate that
Yeah.
he definitely knows he hung on to it. And I don't hate Coach Early.
They showed the replay. He caught it.
4-run review.
He definitely
If
caught
ball
that. That was a
bobbles
hell of a
anything
play,
while
man.
He is out of the field of play. But I think he catches this clean, and it is one of the best defensive plays in the history of this ballpark. I can't remember one that good.
Yeah, well, you got me baffled. I'm not going to be able to remember anything like that. No.
What a scenario.
So it's 9-7 now with Wyatt Hensler scoring on what would be a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Gavin.
I mean, imagine that, jumping like
And
3 feet into the
Rod
air,
will be at
toppling
third
over a
base,
fence and
Terrence
just landing.
At second base.
Now, you know what they may be looking at?
That's going balls to the wall
Because
right
he
there.
left the field of play, did he make contact with the wall before he caught the baseball? Now, I don't know if you can use the wall to boost yourself and then not come back into the field of play.
What if they just call it a grand slam?
On the replay
I
saw,
think this
he
is gonna
didn't
be-
use the wall. I think this is all going to be in order.
The catch, all runners advance 1 base.
So everything was confirmed.
I mean, what a sensation.
So we get a run.
I mean, lineman.
But they saved themselves 3.
Oh, that was so hard to sort out because you thought you had a grand slam. You had an unbelievable.
I mean, that was an insane catch.
where all the Aggie base runners
And we get points out of it, so we even get to enjoy it, kind of. No, it was just amazing.
By Christian Smith-Johnson. It is 9-7 Aggies.
Damn, dude. That's
Now
putting
we
your
will
life
get
on the line for the game.
with the Blake
Binder up.
bat, 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. With
Takes a strike.
2 runners on, both in scoring
This
position.
confirms that Binder up did stay out there at left field. We were wondering that.
In a night that's going to be super offensive, that might be that's a potential game-changing play because it's 12-7 if he doesn't make that.
The 1 in the dirt.
Pitch in the
Nice
dirt.
block by Logan Vaughn, the catcher. 1-1.
Well, a chance for Bender up to make amends for a bad 2-out error in the 2nd inning here.
That was
with
crazy, man.
2 men on and 2 men out.
Here's the 1-1 in the dirt.
Takes the ball. 1-1. I'm sorry, 2-1.
Christian Smith-Johnson, the
69
right
mile an hour.
fielder, Corpus Christi. He's a junior standing 6'1" out there, although he got a lot taller than that a moment ago to make that unbelievable play. He's out of North Richland Hills, Texas, went to Richland High School. And if he were to take a bow here at Bluebell Park for that one, I think I'd have to allow it. 2-1.
That's true, but the breaks usually come when you're playing well. I feel like you put yourself in position to
when
get
it's
more
going-
breaks. But you're right.
Going your way, as Texas A&M has
Like the
experienced
wind
over the
stuff,
last
we've been
year or so.
batting into the
Stuff
wind
like
instead of
that
with the
tends to
wind.
happen to you.
Plays like that.
About it with Mike early in the Wells Fargo.
But I mean, again, it just feels differently like when you're playing well.
Some deep ones that haven't left the park.
Oh, he reaches for a low pitch.
But it was in the glove of a defender.
Why are we
when it did.
swinging?
Those are the breaks sometimes. That's a swing and a miss by Blake Bender up. He's a strikeout victim. But the Aggies will get 3 runs in that inning. They get the Bear Harrison 2-run homer. They get the sacrifice fly and RBI from Gavin Cash. But
Damn.
that play featured a whole
That was
lot
crazy.
more than just your routine sacrifice fly and RBI. They robbed Gavin of a grand slam with an unbelievable catch by Christian Smith-Johnson.
Why do we have 2 catchers out
9-7
there?
Aggies as we go to the middle innings here at Bluebell Park. It's Texas A&M baseball from Learfield.
Did you see Galloway run out there in full catcher's gear, then run back off the field? Hour and a half and 3 innings. Double pitching change. No, they've had 3 pitching changes, right? We've had 1. We had an inning where we went through the full lineup. And it's funny, like some of these games will go super fast. This one's just going to take its sweet time. We should be rewarded for those at-bats instead the dude just robbed it. Hell yeah, Jonathan. I can't wait. I'll be live for the game Thursday. I think it's at 6 or 6:30.
Well, he is
Nick, the score is
Aggies'
9-7.
opponent, but I'm retroactively going to do this. I'm going to go back and give Christian Smith-Johnson a Mas Fajitas.
New pitching faces. I'm optimistic my dude can make. Might still get a call. He could. I'm looking forward to it if he does. I hope you're here when it happens. Hope we're all here together when it happens.
Robbed a homer and then fell into the bullpen incredibly. Mas Fajitas is a proud partner of
Yeah, the game's at 6:25 Thursday. I'll be live for it.
9-7. The Aggies lead. We're on to the 4th
Jeffrey
inning.
Smith's looking forward to football season.
Top of the order for the Islanders in Carson.
I want to see us get 2 games in March Madness. That's what I want. That's what this team needs to like cement their legacy at Aggie Land. Yeah, anything more than that is cherries.
Sizzled, I'll tell you that.
Base
Ground
hit to
ball
right
opposite
field. Good stuff.
Right side, base hit for Carson Croca to lead off the top of the 4th inning.
There might be a curse on A&M.
His first hit of the night.
We need to reverse the voodoo. I don't know how. Remember in 2021, every game was 4+ hours because we would just foul off until the pitcher would make a mistake. I wish we could do more of that this year. We're not keeping pitchers busy anymore. Although I can't complain about the bats today.
In the top of the 4th, and it's 9-7, and the Islanders Tigers get a leadoff single to start up their top half here.
Here's Cade Sanchez. Sanchez 1 for 2. Single.
Good pitch, strike.
First pitch to him from
Just got that leadoff batter on first base. No outs.
Right on right matchup here. Grant Cunningham from the stretch. The 0-1.
Grant Cunningham still pitching. Goes straight to Kent. To second. To first. That's a double play. Liv Moss.
6-4-3. Dos Equis. Double play. No matter where you're watching baseball this season, be sure to buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and Gigamax.
I wish I was sponsored by Dos Equis.
Good pitch there by Cunningham. Little cutter down and away, and Sanchez gets it off the end of the bat. Taylor-made double play. I'll tell you what, that's a pretty.
I just feel like it's going to be hard to beat that team twice in a row, but yeah, we've proved we can do it at least. But it's
during the pre-games, pretty confident defender, looks the part out there.
I mean, there are much worse matchups than Auburn, to your point. I just think it's hard to beat a good team twice.
2 for 2 with an RBI, a couple of singles.
Well, it's the top of the fourth.
If we beat Yale and we beat the A&MCC, let's crack a Dos Equis. Low pitch. 1-1 count. We're all supporting Dos Equis this year. We've won 7 out of the last 9 against them.
Take some shoes off to keep up.
Well, you know, when we have problems count.
So we have Bruce Pearl's number. Bouncer right to center field. Good base hit. And remember, in the first inning, they caught fire with 2 outs. Few base hits to end that inning before we got the strikeout to got it done.
Sun setting here at Bluebell Park. Base hit Austin Russell, 3 for 3, 3 singles. And here's Trey Cruz, 2 outs, top of the fourth.
There are definitely matchups I would fear a lot more than Auburn.
So far, 2 outs hasn't meant much for the Aggie defense in terms of completing innings.
No doubt. That's a breaking ball.
I had someone tell me today that they're not afraid of Michigan State. I don't know much about Michigan State.
Down to the count. 0-1.
First inning, 2-out single, 2-out single, 2-out double, scores 2, and then
A&M baseball are trying, but got to have that extra punch, and that is a great head coach. Early put into a situation where he does not have the experienced personality. He's definitely not built to get the engine going now that we have no momentum and we're stopped. What a diving play! Ben Royo just won the job! Ben Royo just won the job! It's over! Sawyer Farr, you have a future, man, but Ben Royo's... I mean, that was a great play. That was a great play. That was good. Michigan State shoots worse than 3 than we do. Roy's only a junior. Okay, he's a junior transfer from Rice. That's what he is. I hope we did. And trust me, like, I think we all are okay with Sawyer Farr down the road, but it's a little early for him, I think. But he may have a role yet down the line, so keep him on the back pocket. Keep him in the back pocket. But Ben Royo deserves a chance, man. It's one play. I'm trying to talk myself off of it. But we've been getting some bad stuff from second base, unfortunately, from a young player. And if a little bit of age, a junior here might play a little bit better for the now, maybe Sawyer Farr is meant for the future. Auburn and Michigan are both brutal matchups. Denver's not a great draw for this team either.
The Aggies lead the A&M Corpus Christi Islanders 9-7. Heading into the bottom of
The freshman from Flower Man, Erickson, yeah.
9 runs, 7 hits, 2
Just going to score a potload of runs every 5 games, then get shut out a few times? I don't understand. Parzival, I love how we're, scoring a ton, and, but the defense isn't having it tonight. It's it's not one thing, it's another. But that was a pretty good showing right there. Good play at second base. We'll take that. Hayden shot to lead off the inning. Hayden Shaw had a 2-run RBI in the first inning, where the Ags scored 6.
Over at Pluckers. And Carter had Mac Barbara from softball on, and baseball's Jacob Galloway.
There's a strike. He'll watch.
Hayden shot the hitter. First
Man.
pitch was a ball. This one comes in for a strike.
I need that Hayden shot magic back, man.
1 for 2 in this game, 2 RBI single. Back in that
It's still in there, but can he summon it?
1-1. Swing
Foul ball.
Foul back to the net. He's down to the count 1-2.
Yeah, like I said, with Franca, you got to go up there with a plan for
Well,
how to combat this. This is
Troy,
very below in terms of
I'll take 9 against anybody right now.
what you're typically going to see. And that's how he gets you out, is on your over-aggressiveness.
1-2 count for shot.
1-2 pitch. Swing.
Contact.
Field. Eyes
Right to
way
center
up.
field.
Backing up just a bit. He will make the catch.
Get him out of there.
1 out. Bottom of the 4th.
Start winning and having fun. Yeah, we'll see it again. My thing is, though, I feel like the vets are all the first ones that need to go to get things going for this team to start winning and having fun again. So I feel like that chicken has to come before the egg. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the vets are the ones that need to be the tone setters here, and Shot's one of those guys. But that's also Kent, that's also Jace, that's also Hensler, that's also Cash. What animals do I need to sacrifice to bring Jason Hayden back to last year's form?
First time to hit, he walked. So he's been on base. He was aboard when Bear Harrison
Try Capybara.
his home run. So it was a 2-run shot.
Maybe a moose.
Miss on the first offering to him from Franca.
Chicken's an option. Maybe a goat.
And I believe that was the first time the Islanders have retired in A&M.
Something needs to be sacrificed. In fact, we should just start sacrificing animals and find something that sticks.
The Aggies and in the first 3 frames.
Ben Royo at bat. Will swing and a miss at a low pitch. 1-1 count.
Royal, 1-1.
I'm guessing we're going to call that the heater. I've seen nothing.
Dog
over
acts like a
77.
capybara. It's crazy.
Exactly leave
What is that personality type? How do capybaras act? Ben Royo. Take a ball there. That's close.
for a ball. 2-1 to Ben Royal.
I guess it could be a changeout. He just doesn't. I mean, this is your prototypical thumber, right? Like everything's going to have a hump to it, or some kind of fade, or run.
Here's the 2-1. Swinging.
Good
And
contact
that
for
hard
Royo.
left field.
And it lands in left field. Okay, guys.
Nice job getting over to it. Will start.
We might have
Left
something.
fielder, and Ben Royo will round first.
We might have
Right
something.
there. Ringing single to left field for him with 1 out of the bottom.
What a 4th inning for Ben Royo. Gets the diving catch.
Start to cut that off, because off the bat, I thought this was going to be a pretty surefire double. Royo runs pretty
Then
well.
gets himself a nice single.
Gets a pitch down the middle of the plate. Hooks it down the left field
Oh, you
line.
can't do a
Stark
moose.
getting over there,
Star's just
cutting
got a
this
moose.
ball off before it gets to the wall. Makes a strong throw in to stop Royo at first. The Islanders keep the double play in order.
There's Bear Harrison. Last time up, I mean, smoked a pitch over the left field wall. It was a no-doubter. And it was his first career home run as an Aggie.
I have an unsavory joke about the sacrifice that I'm just not going to say, but I am thinking it. But I won't say it.
Harrison. He's been hit by a pitch. That was in the first inning and then launched the 2-run homer.
They'll try Ben Royo at first base there.
9-7. The Aggies lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. On a pretty night at Bluebell Park, it's been raining runs.
2-0 is
2-0. They're going to call a pitch count violation.
He was come set without the hitter being.
Oh, he went too fast. He started getting his pitch set up before Bear Harrison was lined up to bat.
The infraction. 2 balls, no strikes now to Bear Harrison. Pitch on its way.
Good contact for Bear.
To left.
That's deep left.
Back at the track.
It's gone. Bear. That's 2 for Bear. We're getting emergencies at center, catcher, and second base for 2 non-regular starters. Wow.
Oh, the rattling bug, the bug down in the valley, oh. Rare bug, the rattling bug, the bug down in the valley, oh.
I'm out of bubbles.
And in that bug there was a hole, a rare hole, a rattling hole, with a hole in the bug and the bug down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bug, the bug down in the valley.
We'll have fun when we can, right?
The rattling bug, the bug down in the valley, oh. Now in that hole there was a tree, rare tree, a rattling tree, the tree in the hole in the hole in
Wow. 2 homers for Bear today. This one good to score 2. I mean, like I said, I don't feel like Galloway had separated himself. And if you feel like you can get this repeated from Bear, you stick with him. Does anybody feel like Galloway? I mean, they'll probably keep switching. They'll probably both get opportunities. But I'm riding the hot hand at this point when not much has been working for you this year. Same thing goes for that second base spot. I mean, they're playing today for a reason. Ben Royo and Bear Harrison are the stories of the day, folks.
Look, with this lineup scuffling and Mike Early looking for
That's some good stuff.
We're seeing a first-time starter in left field, and Sawyer Farr makes an error. And
Top of the lineup. 4th at bat for Caden Kent. And we're in the 4th inning.
And all he's done is walk, been on base.
Exactly. I feel like Galloway had some early separation, but lately it's just been going the other direction.
Stab on a liner and showed a fluid pivot on a double play ball. Made a really good account for himself tonight.
Going the wrong direction. Caden Kent, low pitch, sees it. 3-1 count. Train's coming, 3-1 count. Now's the time to hit a Caden Kent single homer. That's asking for a lot, though. I'll take any good decision from Caden Kent here. For sure, Parzival. Low pitch, we'll walk him.
3-1 and a pitch low.
We'll walk him and get Hensler on base. Cue the Home Depot song.
It's really hard when you're not an everyday player. When you get your opportunity, you put so much pressure on yourself because you do know that if you play well, especially with a team that's scuffling, you're going to get your opportunity to kind of stick around for a little bit. So you got to commit to Royo, as you said.
Hensler at bat. He'll take a strike.
Highlight tonight. Wyatt Hensler to the plate. First pitch to him, a call strike. Interesting night for Wyatt, to say the least. He has come to the plate 3 times. He does not have an official at bat yet. Hit by a pitch twice, and he's walked, and he's scored 2 runs. One of those HBPs struck him right in the helmet.
Yeah, he got hit in the head, man. Oh, we'll take a strike. That looked inside to me, but
Has him down in the count. No balls, 2
maybe just a really good pitch.
Like that one, neither did the Aggie dugout.
Dude, I know. Such a simple little song. It's iconic. It's a cultural phenomenon. Bear Harrison's brother's a starter for the Giants. He's got the blood. He's got that Bear blood. O2 for Hensler.
Back standing up in Franca. Somewhat slow to get back on top of the hill. We await the 0-2 to Wyatt Hensler, and here it is. That's
inside high.
And I'll tell you what, with guys that kind of thumbing it in there like in
Franca. Almost drafted in my league last night.
2 strikes can be the most difficult time to hit because, again, you can hit all of these, but that's kind of how he probably lives.
Ball 5. We're not on ball 5. I wish we were on ball 5.
Pitches out of the zone.
Hensler makes contact, deep left field. It lands!
Base knock. It's going to be extra base. Right around second and on the way.
That big slow breaking ball from Franca.
Good job. Got my tools out for Hensler. That's a bit.
It's a good night for the old slugging percentage for the Aggie offense.
Since the last at bat, there have been 5 balls. The tool shed. All right.
10th hit of the game for the Aggies. 11 runs on 10 hits.
Lord Tubbington. Come on, man.
So Wyatt Hensler, he has not been an out tonight. Been up 4 times, been on 4 times. Technically, he's 1 for 1. Here's Jace Laviolette. Floater
Watch a strike.
At 72 miles per hour.
The tool shed's a good one, man. That's a good one.
I'd like to see Jace get something in the air, whether it's a sack fly, even a ball that he hits on.
Jace will take a break to tie the shoe.
When I look at Jace when he's going well, the ball. I look
Need
at
to talk some food.
every ball flight off his bat and the direction of the field that it's going to. So he's been pull side ground ball twice.
Favorite type of beans? Gotta go Baracho beans with the little wieners. Oh, dude, the little salchicha, the little freaking hot dog slices in there, man. It's really good. Get some chicharron in there, too.
Pitch low there on the 0-1.
Yeah, Pinto in there. Pinto in there, but like Boracho style with beer.
1 strike.
A lot of cilantro, onion,
Jace's night.
bacon, little
In the
wieners.
first inning, he singled and scored a run, then came back up in that inning
Dude,
and struck out looking.
Those are
And
good.
then in the third inning, he reached on an error.
Dip your
by the
street
second
taco in
baseman,
it.
Cade Sanchez going to wheel around and try to pick
Y'all talking Pinto?
Wyatt Hensler.
I was
but he's back
talking
diving
style.
Safely at second base.
I like that from the Corpus dugout. Looking for outs in a very offensive game so far.
The sliced hot dog and the beans is actually like such a money move. It adds so much. It makes the beans so much more
1-1
wholesome.
pitch now to Jace Laviolette.
Char with hot
Line
dog.
drive,
Yes!
hit into
Base
right
hit for
field.
Jace!
1 run is home. Now on the line drive at second base. Wyatt
Ags will
Hensler
score
got the
one.
pause, and it got into
Runners
right field
at
in
the
a hurry.
corners.
So Wyatt not going to be able to come around and score. He'll stop at third base. But Caden Kent does score, and it's 12-7 Aggies.
You described
All right,
that beautifully
Jace.
well.
We'll
Break
take
the
it,
ball
man.
down and away.
Good
Jace
stuff.
takes it through the 4-hole. Because the height of the line drive, both runners have to make
I'm
the
out of
great
bubbles,
score.
man. I have bubbles hit.
Previous bag.
I bought
You do
extra
that
bubbles,
on
but I
singles
can't find
most
them,
of
to
the
be
time.
honest with you.
It's only going to result in a 90-foot advancement, exactly what we saw there.
I want to see if I can get the bubbles hand delivered to me right now, and if I can,
That's 22 on the year.
Well, she
for
might be a
Jace
keeper.
As far as RBIs, he leads this team. La Casa Tequila break and play, and it might result in a pitching change, and it will. Corpus Christi Islanders going to come in with their 4th pitcher of the night. They're going to do that after the break.
Food Talk does it again.
Aggies 12.
Do we just spam it and keep going with the food talk, or do we save it for when we
Bubbles in
really
the
need it?
air. Scoring runs tonight. We're only in the bottom of the 4th inning.
They're gonna make a
Back
pitching
to
change.
Lavelle Park. This is Aggie baseball from Leonard Field.
Smells pretty good. How about tamales and like soup? That's good. Like go tamale with like some what do you call it? What's that that soup? That Mexican soup that's made with like red chilies or green chilies. Blanking on the name. No, not menudo. Menudo's good too. That's a good option. But I like another. There's another soup I like more than menudo. It's usually chicken and pork. My girlfriend loves eating dinner late. It drives me crazy. It's not always on. Pozole, there we go. Yes. Yes, that's like the combo that my fiance's family always makes us for Christmas. And it's just amazing. They do homemade salsa, like the fresh little like Mexican key limes, like the hottest salsa you've ever had, but you dilute it in the soup. It's like it's meant to be super hot. And then like tamales, and you're just like saturated with like such good sodium-rich food that it's delicious. That's the good stuff. Pozole, that's it, man. Good call, y'all. It's not always a bad habit, but it's not always on purpose. You got a bad habit. If I grew up eating dinner later than 7. I've been eating earlier lately. I used to be bad about it.
Tito Santos will come in.
Hotter than the one behind me? No. I'm immune now thanks to that stuff. If the Ags... No, I'm not doing the salsa today.
He will make his 3rd appearance. He's thrown in 3 innings.
Oh, you throw a bunch of cabbage in there too? And like the tostada chips? It's just so good. Oh, man.
Maybe he's out of hibernation.
I might actually go make that now.
Hey,
The thing is,
Boy.
I can easily like distract myself and make myself crave any food if I think about it hard enough.
Applauding you in the microphone. 2 Bear bombs, 2 homers for Bear Harrison, both 2-run homers. He has 4 RBIs.
Low pitch.
12-7, the Aggies lead. Santos is on.
TK's up, runners at the corners after the Jace RBI.
First pitch to him, a ball. It's
Stuff you
1-0.
love to see.
Terrence, 2 singles and a walk tonight, so 2 for 2. A run scored. His first single drove in a run. Got an RBI out of that. We have Aggies at the corners here.
Outside.
With 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning, and that's away. Well out of the zone. Outside to Terrence Keel, the second, so it's 2-0.
2-0 for TK.
The Aggies lead, and they're looking for more in the bottom of the 4th. 3 runs home.
That's a low pitch. Takes 3 balls.
3-0.
This man's in jeopardy. The chant could be incoming.
Because on an offensive night, what would this game look like if Smith Johnson does
We want to see that against high-ranked schools. I'll take it right now, dude. But yes, we do.
You're looking at a run rule.
It's in play at this point. Yeah, it's getting close to it.
Inside pitch. Ball 4.
Inside on the 3-0. He walked Terrence Keel on 4 pitches. So Santos now has just come into this game. He'll face a bases loaded situation with this Bluebell Park.
It's ball 5 time, y'all.
Down on him as well.
It's also like an honorary Bear Claw for Bear Harrison because he's been great tonight.
He has not been an out.
What a dramatic fade.
Oh, this is the guy who got robbed by.
Did y'all see that dramatic fade from the ball 5 into the playing field? You normally don't get that with the G team. ESPN, like,
miss, so it's a 5th straight pitch for Santos.
Not their highest level operation.
The game.
I wish I could watch the works get in the way. It's all right, Ronnie.
Over the wall in right field.
They're doing pretty good right at this moment.
Smith Christian robbed him, leaped over that wall and went out.
How do you see us doing against Vandy this weekend? I mean, right now, I wouldn't pick us. But if a couple of little tweaks we're seeing that could be something right now, like Ben Royo at second base and Bear Harrison at catcher, if those are actually tangible benefits for the team going forward, I mean, the optimist view is like this team can galvanize on the road, right? There's nothing but each other. There's nothing but them, baseball, the dinners, the lunches. It's just them and the game. So maybe a road trip is what they need this weekend. That plus maybe some benefits from these new players. Maybe. There's the fade again! They're just showing off with it.
Having entered this one a moment ago, and again, the Bluebell Park crowd will definitely let you know about control problems.
Jeremy, I literally, I had like a way too long rant on Twitter saying that exact thing today. It's like, yeah, we've been bad. But the bar for what we need to succeed, at least to make the postseason, not to get to what we expected, but to be a decent team, the pitching has lowered that bar. Fly ball, deep left field, Gavin Cash. Just short. But they'll tag up and score. Another sac fly for Gavin Cash. Another stolen. Robbed. Home run. A robbed grand slam again. Is this real life? Gavin Cash, you're getting robbed, sir. And he didn't have a sac fly in the first inning as well? Not as deep, but still, 2 robbed grand slams.
Caught at the very top of the wall.
Unreal.
I will start the left fielder. That time he was
Gavin, I mean, he's scoring on him. He's getting us points. All 3 of his hits have been flyouts, but he's gotten us points. But 2 of them could have been grand slams.
Run does score.
Binder up is up.
3 sacrifice flies tonight for Gavin. 3 RBIs. It's 13-7.
We didn't talk about food for 3 minutes, but we scored. We're thinking about food. That helps. No grand slam. That may be the thing. 3 sac flies this game. Come on, Binder up. Do something. Binder up, man.
Just paused and held your breath twice with Gavin. Because you think twice he's hit a grand slam.
I thought that one because of the jet stream was on out of here.
1-1 for Bindy.
Right now to Blake Binder up.
Swing and a miss.
1 and 2. It's 4 runs this inning for the Aggies, and they have a 13-7 lead.
Binder up getting another shot tonight. It just feels like he's trying to get all of the at-bats back in one swing.
Come on, man. Come on, Binder up.
Hard cut.
Tips it.
Back to the net. So there's 2 down now, and it was Hensler that scored there on the deep fly ball by Cash. Laviolette moved to third. TK went to second, so they're both in scoring position. 1-2 count to Blake Binder up.
2 outs, 1-2 count for Binder up. Runners on second and third. Binder up will swing and a miss.
And he got him. That'll end the inning. 1-2 pitch, he got him. It's a strikeout. Blake was the 9th Aggie to the plate in the bottom of the 4th.
Ronnie said they're saving for football. That's what I kind of believe, and I would think right now with spring football getting started this week that he's in full football focus right now.
A&M Corpus Christi Islanders.
I just want to run out of the tunnel to power with A&M. You can sneak on the field and get it done.
Is he coming back out for another inning?
Yeah, we have a new left fielder though.
Okay.
Sam Erickson.
Sam Erickson will take left field.
We'll go to break. Come back for the 5th. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
Did you see the ending of the 16-16 play-in game? No. No, I didn't see it. I'll check it out. I'll check it out right now. Hail Mary. Full court. Game winner. See, I'm so unused to Twitter on browser. I don't even know how to find trending. Explore. I'm used to it on my phone, the app. Trending. Sports. He threw into a group of player and someone magically came down with it. I think TU Xavier's tomorrow night.
For it all, Simpson home run.
Here's the play.
Seconds left, and here we go. This is
Alabama State inbounding. 3 seconds left.
Simpson home run.
They come down. What? Insane. That wasn't the guy he threw it to. It bounced off the 2 guys he threw it towards. The other guy comes up with it, gets the layup.
Seconds left, and here we go.
It's March, y'all. I'll be watching all weekend. Those guys, it just bounces off, and the other guy just comes up with it. Damn.
Of the A&M Corpus
Incredible.
Christi Islanders before the break. Bronny told you that Sam Erickson will come into the game for the Ags out
Yeah,
in
y'all
left
hear him.
field.
Bender up, sitting down
This will
now.
be the 7th
Erickson
game
in
he's
left
played
field.
in. 2 of them are starts. He started on Sunday.
Probably what you got to do, man.
Against Alabama, he's 1 for 6 at the plate this year.
Yeah.
Grant Cunningham,
Xavier,
the
Texas is
right-hander,
tomorrow.
continues to work for the Aggies on the hill.
4 changes. Jamal George is at second, and Ben Royo has moved to third base.
Wait, Hensler's seating down.
Exited the game.
I would imagine getting plunked in the center of the head.
And right at Ben Royo.
Ben Royo snags another one.
Pitch of
Y'all,
the
y'all see
inning,
it?
And he moves over to third base.
Do y'all see it?
And he just snared another hard line
I got
drive.
bubbles hand delivered to me.
Tonight. That's 2 of those.
Hopefully we get to
Kind of a
use
sliding
these.
grab on the liner as a walk,
Got to
as a
reload the
single,
bubble gun.
Showing his positional versatility.
Good stuff from Ben Royo, guys. This guy's a player that needs to play.
I would imagine that Hensler exiting the game is precautionary.
I hope Hensler's okay. She's the one.
Double in his last
She
at
is.
bat, so
It was Isaac Webb that hit that liner.
Pop
at
fly.
Ben Royo. He had just moved over to third
Jace.
base and just snared another line drive. Did one at second earlier.
If it gets anywhere near Jace, it's Jace's. That's the rule.
Swinging Logan Vaughn high in the air to center field. Easy catch.
I
for
thought this was a
Jason
gun that you could
Ouellette. Very
actually
quick.
manually load, but it's not. You have to
Grant
dip it.
Cunningham trying to work through this top of the 5th inning.
Waste of $7. Nah, I'm using it.
this
It's
game
fine.
could use some 3-pitch innings.
We better lock that down.
Saying we're behind.
We're
pitch.
engaged. We're engaged.
I guess some people, I'm getting some texts. I'll let everybody look.
We're getting
Behind
married.
the finish line.
It even got you an ovation.
2 outs.
My microphone.
Strike.
So,
Well,
as you
I
say,
think Grant
ball towards
Cunningham's
the
done
second
pretty
base
well.
line. Will Stark's the hitter. First pitch to him, a call strike.
As I like to say, Will.
It was going worse
Pay
before.
for, and it's free.
I think you gave up the 1 solo homer, right? Swing and a miss. Stream your wedding
0-2 to Will
with
Stark.
bubbles and salsa.
Grant Cunningham at the moment.
What's the
3
salsa
innings,
challenge
3
for the
hits, a
wedding?
Run, it's earned. He has struck out 1, and he hadn't walked anybody.
If there are any objections, take a shot of salsa.
Here's the 0-2 pitch.
0-2 pitch.
Swing
tip.
Fouled back onto the net.
And with Erickson in
The
game
chat would go
left,
nuts.
Royo taking over at second base. You go back and you look at that.
What kind of
second
cake you
inning,
going with, dude?
Saw those 2 2-out errors, and both of those guys.
I got this thing for freaking that rainbow cake that's like coated with sprinkles.
2
They
call
sell it at
errors
J
for the
Prime.
Aggies tonight in the 2nd inning. It held
It's
the
so
Alabama
good.
to 4 runs in that frame.
Swing and a miss. Grant Cunningham, man, putting a
Grant
game
Cunningham
together.
has got Will Stark.
It's called Celebration
And it's a
Cake.
1,
Look
2,
it up.
3 inning for
Celebration
Grant.
Cake. It's made by a specific baker
Picking up the pace
in San
here. We like
Antonio.
that.
There's this
We're
one
gonna
cake
move
shop
on
we always
to
go
the
to, and it's my
next
favorite
whiskey
cake.
bottom
That
of
and
the
red
5th.
velvet.
Aggies lead the Islanders 13-7. This is Texas A&M baseball from Lear Field.
Pretty sure it's buttercream. All right, let's get some bats going. Let's extend this lead. Let's say we fix some of the holes by throwing in Ben Royo. Tennessee about to lose. Fine, I'll pay attention. They're playing that Mac Miller song. So Tennessee has 2 outs. Bottom of the 10th. Runner on first. Batting for their undefeated lives right now. They're definitely getting a home run in that tiny stadium. They're really good. Watch them pick them off.
Bluebell Park on this Tuesday night, and the Texas A&M Aggies lead the A&M Corpus Christi Islanders
Inside.
13-7, and it's on to the bottom of the 5th, brought to you by TX Whiskey, proud sponsor of the Texas A&M Aggies. Raise a glass, make some noise, and gig 'em Aggies. 21 and up, please drink responsibly. TX Whiskey, our way. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID.
Oh,
You're listening
hit the
to
pitcher.
Aggie Baseball.
I mean, hit the batter. Hit by pitch. They're going to have runners on first and second.
You're back. 3, 2, 1.
Hayden Schott leads
Hayden
off the
Schott
TX
at
Whiskey
bat for the
bottom of
Ags.
fifth.
He'll take a
He's
strike.
1 for 3 tonight. 2 RBIs single back in the first inning. First pitch to him here
We'll keep an eye on this.
from Tito Santos.
See what happens. Tennessee's about to
It's 0-1.
win. Or not.
Next offering, breaking ball, swing and a miss. He's down to the count. Seven, 8, and 9 in this inning. Shot, Royo, and Harrison. Swing and a
Ooh.
miss on the 0-2.
Shot
Got
will
him on
swing
3
and
pitches.
miss.
They'll tag him out as that pitch was in the dirt.
Damn.
1 out. in the
Strike,
bottom
strike,
of the fifth.
strike. Gets Hayden
That's a
Schott
good
out of
job
there.
by Santos. Kept going back to the breaking ball, and Schott swings through 2 that are out of the strike zone.
Ben Royo has been terrific since entering this game. He's made some defensive plays.
Ben Royo at bat for
and his
A&M.
2 trips
He's had
to
a
the
good
plate.
ass
He's
game.
walked, he
But he'll
has
take a strike
singled,
there.
And he has been aboard for both of Bear Harrison's home runs.
ETSU gets a strike. 2 strikes
First
away
pitch to
from
him
getting
right
the
here,
upset.
called strike, so he's down in the count 0-1.
Ben Royo down 0-1.
Reached out.
Foul ball for Ben
breaking
Royo.
ball, just fouled it off straight back to the net. It's 0-2.
Tennessee gets the ball there, 1-1.
Well, you asked for some quick innings.
Winning runs on
Grant
base.
Cunningham has, what, a 5-pitcher? And now Santos with a 3-pitch punch
For Tennessee.
out of Schott, and ahead 0-2 here of Royo.
Yeah, we got a plane to catch in the morning. Got to get going, don't we? We're heading for Nashville.
Should I just go to Nashville for the game?
0-2. Check swing. He went
Check
around.
swing and he'll swing. They'll call it a
They'll ring
strike.
him up. Strike 3.
Wow, 6 pitches, 2 outs.
3-pitch strikeout to Schott. 3-pitch strikeout to Royo.
He's working on an immaculate inning, and it's all been
Swing and a miss for Tennessee. Tennessee's 1 strike away.
But now he's got to face Bear Harrison, who has those 2 home runs tonight.
I wish we were about to lose our first game of the year.
First pitch to Bear Harrison. Here it is. Swinging.
Bear Harrison, pop fly.
Foul territory going to stay in play.
What
for
an
first
inning
baseman
for their
Austin
pitcher.
Russell. And another quick inning. Well, that's
7
fifth,
pitches
five.
gets it done for
12
the
pitches
A&MCC
total,
pitcher.
top and bottom of the 5th. And both teams go down in order in the top and bottom of the 5th. That closes the TX Whiskey bottom of the 5th. We're on to the 6th, and the Aggies lead the Islanders 13-7.
Ooh, 2-2
Texas
pitches
A&M
just
baseball
outside for ETSU. Full count. Game on the line here. What'll it be? He'll take a strike. Eastern Tennessee State University gets the upset over Tennessee. Tennessee gets their first loss of the year. Must be nice. Obviously, Tennessee is still going to make a lot of noise this year. Just interesting to watch a major upset happen in sports anytime. Cool. Interesting. Wow. Black Forest cake. Chocolate cake with cherry pie filling on top. That sounds great. How's Texas doing? I will not check. I just don't want to look. Don't need to look. Y'all can tell me. Tennessee's going to be such a wagon. They're just going to roll to another College World Series. They're just going to flop in regionals, so they have to face the adversity this year.
Pool guy offers complete swimming pool service and
Bandy on the road is a great opportunity, man. So many games to be played. It's not too late, but you got to change it, the momentum somehow. Good stuff for the Bats tonight here.
The Texas A&M Aggies, 13
You had 6 runs in the first inning, 7 since.
Corpus Christi Islanders, 7 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. And we're on to the 6th. Flaggart will lead off. Jarrett Flaggart, he's 0 for 2.
Grant Cunningham's had a pretty solid game. Pretty solid indeed.
And Grant Cunningham's come in and done some nice work for the Aggies. Steps back out there for the 6th inning. He faces 8, 9, and 1 in the Corpus order. First pitch to Flaggart, a breaking ball that missed. It's 1-0.
Oh, almost hit him.
On the next pitch, 2-0.
And Flaggart hitting sub 100 on the season, but he sizzled 2 balls tonight. Right at Aggie defenders.
2 balls, no strikes, right on right matchup. Swinging.
Pop fly.
Over the infield, actually into shallow center field.
Going to Jace.
Who's calling for it? That drifted back out there with that.
Jace just has like this gravitational suck. He has a little bit of left field, a little bit of right field, although he'll give a little bit to TK there. He's got that deep second, third base line. Or, you know what I'm talking about. Behind second base. Jace just gobbles it up. He's been a solid fielder. More than solid, really good.
Pop-ups than blowing in, because it's going to be blowing towards somebody behind you. Whereas when you get a ball like that, when the wind's blowing the opposite direction that hard, it's in front of you the whole time and you're chasing it.
Nice fastball down the middle for Grant Cunningham.
Johnson steps up at the plate.
This is the guy who robbed us.
He has the defensive play of the game with
Yeah, this guy's on SportsCenter top 10 guaranteed tonight.
Fell into the bullpen to go get it.
Show a bunt. Take a strike. 0-2 for Grant.
Missed on the bunt. And it's 0-2.
Well, regardless of what happens with this game, his season, or his baseball career, he's got one to show his grandkids.
Yes, and to do it in this venue. Gets to say he did it at Bluebell Park. 0-2 pitch, swinging, ground ball.
Ground ball. Routine play. George to first base.
Christian Smith Johnson.
One year conundrum. If the nephew doesn't get to the mound soon, he gets redshirted. The dude is going to be 3 hours short of a degree as a sophomore this summer. I'll never forgive Kelly.
But you're seeing kind of what that little
That's
cutter
tough,
can
man.
do for Grant Cunningham. He's gotten himself into some jams, but he's gotten some missed barrel contact on the ground. It got him a ground ball double play a couple of innings ago.
He's way ahead of schedule if he's doing it as a... Is he a true sophomore?
A little late dart action get him out of trouble at times.
That's what I'm saying, Jeffrey. That's what I'm saying. Jets have the worst record, yay. Spurs are going to steal him. Spurs are getting Cooper flag, Troy. The Spurs tank train cannot be stopped.
But since then, Brawny, all he's given up is basically 2 harmless singles. He's really been in control. That home run by
0-1 count. That one's low.
Gave Corpus a 7-6 lead.
Now, we'll
If Cunningham gets out of this inning unscathed, he's had a hell of a game.
a couple of 100-plus line drives.
Came with hours to summer classes.
Ben Royo.
One at second base. The latest at third base. Ben has moved over on the infield. Right now it's a 1-1 count to Croca. Foul ball on the first pitch. The next offering missed.
1-1 pitch.
Here's a breaking ball.
Just outside and low with the breaking ball.
It's 2-1.
Well, but the one thing that Cunningham has done seemingly so far tonight that's going to be, or has been very offensive, is kind of settle the game down.
Yeah. Yeah, 7-6. That Vaughn homer earlier.
Ooh, check swing,
Up.
and he went.
And now
2-2
the
count.
Aggies lead 13-7 here in the top of the 6th inning. Check swing on the 2-1.
Hope the Mavs don't end up with a high draft pick. They probably will because they're literally running out of players of every game. Why don't you hope they do? They're just going to mess it up. What do you want to happen? 2-2 count for Grant Cunningham. Batter will foul it off. Deep right field out of play.
On the east lawn, and looks like a few of the kids will try to scamper over and get a
Man, I remember going to local San Antonio missions baseball games as a kid and bringing your glove, and you just had so much fun. Parents would go sit in the seat, and you're just waiting in the mound for balls, areas to play chase, areas to play catch. Those were the best times. Contact made. Jace gets under it, sprinting forward, and Jace will just keep sprinting to the dugout. That's a good inning, man. Good inning. The HEB Park at the Mission games, dude. That place was absolutely popping. I have so many memories of that HEB Park.
13-7 on this Tuesday night at Bluebell Park.
I remember getting bullied. I remember bullying. Lots of stuff happened there, man. The NBA needs a good Spurs team. Yeah, we're playing the long game. We're still in a good place. How we handle this post-Popovich era is going to be very critical, though. When I was stationed in Charleston, we did the River Dog games. Those were so fun. Great job by Cunningham playing through a rough spot. Yeah, he's had a really good outing. Do you think Papa's done, though? There was an article that came out today, Love Shack, that didn't get super specific, but more specific than we had previously gone into his stroke and his incident. And it sounds pretty significant. He's 75. I'd be surprised. That's his goal. I'd be surprised. Southtown finds, yes. And is your name referring to Southtown in San Antonio? I'm currently by UTSA in San Antonio. That's where I currently reside and am right now. Yeah, I have a feeling Pop's done. Love Shack.
Lead the Islanders 13-7.
Optimistics in Bandera. Southtown Finds is talking about Southtown. I've had some fun in Southtown. I also fell off of a bird scooter on my face in Southtown. I have a scar here and kind of under my eye, but that one's kind of dissolving, thank goodness, going away. I'm a Rockets fan, but the Spurs' future looks better long term. Rockets, I think the Thompson kid, really, really good, and a really good head about him. Jalen Green, he's good. I don't know if he's like upper echelon good. Şengün, it's a good core, man. It's a really good core. But I do think the Spurs have a better core with Wemby and Castle. But you do have a lot of talent around them, too. Your surrounding talent might be better.
Against Vanderbilt, another SEC series, this one on the road. Andrew Monaco will be on the call across.
Bird scooter are the scooters you just pick up, scan, and rent on your phone, and they go up to like 20 miles an hour or something like that. And I was riding with like 3 of my other friends, and they're all much smaller than me. I'm like, you know, I'm like 5'4", 300, and I'm like going slow, and they're like separating from me. So I reach out to kick with the bird scooter. It's an automatic motorized scooter, but I tried to kick, and it just shoots out from under me going 20. And on my wrist and face, and bleeding out of my face, bleeding out of my wrist. Fortunately, it was just skin burns, no joint damage or pain. I was bleeding, but I was fine. Don't underestimate bird scooters. 3-1 count for Caden Kent. High pitch, they'll walk Kent. Kent gets on base, no outs. Let's go.
Games of any sporting event of my life. It was, and you know what? The next day,
I don't know, dude. I think Eamon Thompson is your chance at having a star, Aaron. That dude looks really special.
heavy wind.
And then we delayed that game.
Drew, you're
Hour and a half
indestructible.
in the 8th inning.
No, I'm destructible. I just
Walk
haven't been
to Caden
destructed
Kent.
yet.
And now at the plate,
Hey, babe.
Sam Erickson.
So even though he went into the game
Thanks for the bubbles.
where Benderup was playing, he goes into Hensler's spot in the order. So that means Jamal.
How many of the YouTube subscribers do you think could take you to the ground? I don't know. Who thinks that they could take me down? I'm sure a lot of you do.
Sam, first pitch to him was a strike, swing and a miss.
She's
Here,
gone,
he's
but I
down
will.
to count 0-2. Told you when Sam came.
I'll
into
say,
defensively
what's
at the
up?
Plate this year, he's 1 for 6. This is the 7th game he's played in. Sam has 2.
Sam Erickson at bat.
Sunday against Alabama.
Oh, shit.
Here's the 0-2.
Swing and a miss for Erickson on the 0-2. He'll get struck out.
It's like every swing and miss.
I think Amon has your most upside.
Before
I think
Santos has come on that
Green and Shangoon have pretty high
Not been
ceilings.
consistent enough.
I would say Green has somewhat of a floor, though. Shangoon, I think Shangoon does. 5'9", 220.
The Islanders have also made a defensive change at third base. They put Mario Mendoza into the game for Jarrett Flaggart.
Good pitch to Jace. Will be a strike.
First pitch to him, call strike.
Drew, a pretty big boy. He shows off the pythons from time to time. I'm trying to cut down a little bit.
Jace, 2 hits tonight and an RBI.
I've let myself get pretty
this year to lead the team.
massive. I've been killing it in the gym, but I've been getting a little too big.
Another step off with
We're restricting the pythons.
He's coming set before Jace has made eye contact.
So another violation.
Love Shack.
Put a ball on the
Chill
count.
out, dude.
1-1 to Jace Laviolette.
What the hell? If Noble and Parzival had me, we would take you down. It would take 3.
Ball for a strike. It's 1-2.
Jace will take a strike there.
1 out in the bottom of the 6th.
Rocket's team is still
Kent
super
runs
young,
at
too.
first base.
That's
The
been their
Aggies
thing this
beat
year,
the
right? They've
Islanders
lost a lot of games in
13-7.
crunch time. One, 2 for Jace. It'd be a ball. 2-2.
Right? I mean, everything is that little wrinkle, and he's not going away from it. Why would you when he's been so successful with it? Struggled with fastball command to Kent. That's why he's at first base with that walk. But everything else been a breaking ball.
1-2 count for Jace.
2-2 pitch. Swinging.
Contact.
Line drive, right
Bounces
field,
into right field. Good stuff from Jace Laviolette.
Another knock.
Will Kent
for
take third?
Jace Laviolette.
No,
He's
he won't.
3 for 5 tonight.
Probably a
And
good choice.
Kent goes to second base.
Good stuff from Jace.
Yeah, he kind of the carbon copy of the at bat before. 2-strike breaking
I definitely
ball
been cutting a while. Eating,
down,
dining, food
maybe
halls, just
even out of
impossible,
his
right?
zone, but he's out in front, hooks
What are we
it.
talking about? I just want beer and
That's where you're
fajitas with
thankful
Drew.
that you have a runner on first base there. Hooks it through that 4-hole.
Beer and fajitas
Jace
are my
had-
calling card.
Anything particularly
I've had to
hard
cut
tonight?
back. I've only
Trio of singles.
had like 3 nights of drinking in 2025. No, I take that back. Around New Year's, it was like an everyday
So 1
thing.
out, 2 on.
But since
Terrence
New
Keel
Year's
at the plate.
vacation, I've only drank twice.
Terrence, 4
And I've been
trips to the
eating
dish
with a
tonight. He has
calorie
not been
limit.
out.
Just
2
things you
singles,
got to
2
do.
walks.
Things you got to do. I'll
He
be
has an
back. I'll be back.
RBI.
If he does chemicals, that's why you go to Panda Express.
First
Or
base
you do what I
player
did.
Missed.
You go to each
Ball
one of the
one,
3
here's the
free
next
birds
offering. That will
at
miss
different days of the
outside
week.
as well, 2-0.
so they don't start thinking you're insane for going to the same one 5 times a week.
Santos, the right-hander, working
That's what you do.
for Corpus
Sprinkle in a
right now.
Chick-fil-A
Their
here,
fourth
sprinkle in a
pitcher,
Taco Cabana
back
there.
their starter Dylan Hill out of the game in the first inning. It was a 6-run first for the Aggies.
It's not the economical way to
After
do
an
things.
inning and a half, we were tied 6-6 in this one tonight. The Aggies have come
Dinner
up
with the
some
king.
wins. The Aggies are out in front now 13-7 in the bottom.
Think about just having a house party, inviting everybody.
2-1 count now to Terrence Keel. And here's that pitch to TK.
But I feel like if I let everybody come, that means somebody who shouldn't come comes.
Well, if we had the
Like
fancy
there'll be that one
MLB
person who just
draft
happened to be
show,
watching the
you
show
could
that
pitch
day
by
and actually
pitch,
wants
it'd
to
be
kill
pretty
me or
easy for
something.
Santos. It is all sliders.
It would just keep listening to the same thing over and over. 2-2 to
2-2.
TK. Pitch on its way.
Inside pitch.
The ball, 3-2.
Full count for TK. Can Fitch go? No,
Now,
Fitch
let's
isn't
see if Coach
invited.
Shirley puts
Only
something
Nick.
on here. It's actually not a bad time to start the runners, even though it's just first and second.
All right, Fitch can come,
One out. TK doesn't
but he has to
strike
bring
out
a
very
roast
often.
beef.
He does hit the ball on the ground.
I'd go. It's another
Full
car.
count pitch from Santos, reached
Contact
out,
for TK.
hit
It's
that in
looping
the air behind first base and
into
down
right
the
field.
line behind first base. Austin Russell will get back there. and
No
make
point
the
doing fast food
catch.
anymore. Better to pay
2 outs.
17 for decent food than 13. That's such a good point.
He goes back to a slider again and gets it TK to expand the zone. All he can do is
There was a place I ate
flip it out
really
there
good
right
at
like
for
he did in his last
$14.
at-bat, but doesn't get enough of it.
Freaking Cabo Bob's. Cabo
Russell
Bob's.
went back further
I
than
can get like a 900 calorie burrito for $14, and it's so good. It'll end up like the movie The Hangover. Yeah, Mike Tyson will be in the bathroom and a tiger will eat Parzival.
Gavin Cash up and away on the first pitch to him.
Now, I will say the slider from Santos
Isn't that what happened in the movie?
are good. Its spin rate's been close to 3,000, which is in the upper tier of that metric for that pitch.
Inside pitch to Gavin
Inside,
Cash.
2-0.
That was the first heater in probably
I won't be there because my ass is too scared. Dude, don't be scared. You can take me. I can't be eaten by a tiger. We swept the Tigers in basketball this year. We almost swept them in football, too.
Gavin Cash has had the kind of night that's hard
Frickin'
to describe
Auburn.
at this point. 3 engines rolling by, southbound behind right field, swinging a miss.
Why does the horn blow right as he's swinging?
sat on that slider and
The train
hit it in
horn.
a spot where he could make sure that Smith Johnson couldn't rob it again this time. Goes down to a knee, swinging through that.
Come on, Cash.
Here's the 2-1 from Santos.
2-1.
Call
Oh,
strike
we
on
call
the
a
inside
strike. You
corner.
looked inside.
Gavin Cash is 0 for 1 tonight, but that doesn't even come close to describing what he's been through tonight.
Oh, yeah, Gavin
He
Cash has had a
3
rough night.
RBIs on 3 sack flies.
Like a good night,
He's
but like,
a total of 8
rough.
inches away from having 2 grand slams in a game.
to be honest, Drewtamu would
That's
probably
it in a
eat the
nutshell.
Tiger.
2-2 pitch. Runners are going. Pitch was outside.
I'd eat
for a
Tiger.
ball, and no throw was made at
I'd
either
try it.
runner.
If I like it, I'll eat the whole
Great
damn
job
thing.
by Caden Ken. Just kind of kept timing up Santos. Fell
That
into the
Tiger better
same
hope I don't
rhythm.
like it.
Was late to his
What are we talking?
primary lead like he had been for the last few pitches.
All right, so we'll steal
And
2
just
bases
decided to
here.
run out of it.
Full count,
3-2 pitch
foul
to
ball.
Gavin Cash.
We got full count, 2 runners in scoring position here after they both steal second and
Caden
third
Kidd Now
base.
at third. Jace Laviolette now at second. Gavin Cash, full count, 2 outs. To 7. It's an Aggie.
All right, changed my
lead.
mind, Nick.
For more.
Fitch can go.
Looking for a big 2-out swing. Gavin Cash.
I'm starting to wonder if Fitch is real, though.
Tonight.
Full count for Cash.
Full count, 2 outs.
Another foul
Fitch
ball,
is
staying on it.
Over toward the Corpus dugout.
Hey, we're all about having a good time here. Did you get any offers from like a D3 football team in high school? Yes.
Do the 3-2 all over again. Here it is, swinging, skied over the infield.
But they're all like
left side.
partial. No full rides.
Shortstop.
I ended up being a
Carson
preferred walk-on
Krogman
at Houston
calling for it. He will
Baptist.
make the catch, and the Aggies
I was a
will
preferred
score.
walk-on, but yes.
Texas A&M
Houston
takes
Baptist.
a 13-7 lead into the late innings tonight. This is
I
Aggie
got, I got like the best hype man ever in Love Shack right now. I appreciate the hype in the chat from Love Shack. Man believes I could eat a tiger. All right, guys. I would have gone Heisman if I had that. If I had the 12th man behind me. I thought about walking on for like a minute there at A&M. Didn't happen. Ags are hot. Yeah, man, if you can't have that, this is the next best thing, Love Shack, isn't it? Ags are hot, and they have fixed a couple of the fielding issues they saw earlier in the game. They've controlled the defense stuff, Bert. It was rough at first, but it's gotten better, and a lot of credit goes to Grant Cunningham. He's had a great game.
4 of those were earned, but Grant Cunningham has come on, the right-hander for A&M, and has really done a nice job of settling this thing down. Grant, 4 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It's earned. He has struck out 2. He has not walked a man.
Hey.
He allowed a
This isn't the real scoreboard. This is like the commercial scoreboard. Don't be an idiot.
A&M was down 7-6 at that point, but
That's not even the real scoreboard. Dude, you're going to say my bad in a second. That's like the between the innings little like recap screen. That's not even the scoreboard, Love Shack.
And I believe we're going to get a pinch hitter.
Did you give up not being an idiot for Lint?
Yes, it is. Stephen Hahn.
Man, you messed up.
And the first pitch to him swinging fouled off right
All right,
side.
let's see if Grant Cunningham can keep it up.
Hom hitting for Cade Sanchez, the second baseman.
Wish list, early toss Friday night. Sorrell back, hitting 500 out the gate. Forget the first 20 games happened. Good play. Kent gets it to first for the easy out. Executing on these fielding plays. This routine stuff, much better. Good stuff from Kent, man. Had a couple bounce off his glove last game. Or last series, I should say. Yeah, Bert, to add to that, Bear Harrison can build off of today's performance. And Ben Royo is a piece that you can plug and play for one of the injured guys. Ben Royo's had a nice game, Bert. But that Bear Harrison piece, if that's real, you stick with it and you try it out and you see what happens. So if we get that and your wish list, we'll probably forget the first 20 games. But that's a long ways to go. That's a strike from Grant.
88 on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Aggies 13 runs, 12 hits. The Islanders.
People have been talking about how early needs to like have a moment like that to show this team some fire and to light a fire underneath the team. They're saying that's like kind of like the deal here. Like early, go get yourself thrown out of a game. Make this team galvanize around that.
Russell has been retired tonight.
Any ball up in the air off the bat kind of makes you
Oh,
hold your
Love
breath,
Shack.
but wind has died down from the early
Like I said, I think a road series is probably a good vibe shift. They've had like, what, like 11 straight home games after this one. Being alone, on the road, isolated, just with each other, maybe they can find something. And if some of these adjustments come through. Did the Rat ever throw out of games? I don't think so.
Goes to just to the right side of the second base bag. Then you already have Jamal George.
That's a strike from Grant.
Cash over there. 1-1 the count now to Cruz as that last pitch was.
Just to let y'all know, I'm going to have to dip out after this inning.
Cruz tonight.
So this will be the last inning of this show today.
This is hit right at
Grounder right to Jamal George to first base. Easy stuff. We're not messing up the routine this time. All right.
Throws, and that's the inning.
Guys, I want to hear from you. Do you feel like some of the positives we've seen today need to stick, like Bear Harrison over Galloway, and try and let someone else besides Sawyer Farr, like a Ben Royo? It feels like a focus outside of games issue for early.
They're committed to keeping businesses safe,
Maybe.
strong, and Texans healthy.
And it's a tough assignment, man, navigating this specific series of events, team, the expectations, the season last year, the coaching shift in the offseason. For a coach with zero head coaching experience, it's a tall order. It's a tall task. I don't know, man. It could be, but I don't want to speculate and say anything for certain. But it definitely could be. I feel like it's all between the ears, though, because there's a lot of players on the team we've seen the talent from before. This is my last half inning. The bubble machine is locked and loaded. Look at this thing. It's looking lethal. It's ready. Childress used to lock the team in the weight room overnight preseason, made them watch all the Band of Brothers, and had to have a written summary before they could leave. Damn. Definitely feels more laid back, huh? All right.
Pitching change for the A&M Corpus Christi Islanders. They'll go to Nathan.
Need to see a
Darden. He'll
couple
make his
against a couple
fifth
SEC opponents.
appearance
See if to
all in
try it
relief.
to get it.
In 3 1/3 innings, he's allowed 11 hits and 11 runs. 10 of them.
I would try the Bear Harrison one.
He is the 5th pitcher of the night.
I'd probably try the
for
Ben Royo
A&M
too.
Corpus. They've gone Hill, Molina, Infranca, Santos, and now
I'd probably
Darden.
try them both this
On
weekend.
the other side for A&M, Grant Cunningham. After that last 3 up.
Shout out
3
Grant
down,
Cunningham. Had a
now
great
retired
game, y'all.
10 Islanders in a row. Jamal George.
Jamal George at bat for
leads it
A&M.
off after the Texas
Pitches
Mutual
low.
7th inning stretch comes to a close, and the first pitch to Jamal, low and away for a ball.
Well, the reason why this thing is still somewhat competitive, too, is Santos on the other side, the job he did for Corpus.
Take a strike.
Yeah, it's been
Jamal could really use a good
high
at bat.
run total
It's
tonight.
been a rough
couple
stretch for Jamal
relievers
George.
Have settled it somewhat.
Like on a personal level, this kid could use it.
This kid's throwing hard. That last fastball to Jamal, 95.
Low pitch.
Yeah, Santos, who just left, who you just talked about, 2 2/3 innings, 1 hit, no runs. 2-1 right now to Jamal. Hit that on the
Contact for
ground at the
Jamal, but right to
shortstop.
shortstop. Who
Broke
bobbles
and he wanted
it?
E6 in all likelihood on the ground ball. And the boot by Croca, so Jamal George will run.
I guess we'll take it.
Yeah, routine ground ball. It looks like his timing was just late. It's a ground ball you've got lined up. Your feet are too late to get around the baseball and get your glove presented.
All right. Well, Jamal's on base. I don't even know where we are in the batting order.
Here's Hayden's shot. 1 for 4.
All right,
2
we're at
RBI
Hayden's shot.
single back in the bottom of the first. It was a 6
Who I believe
run
bats
bottom of the first inning
6th.
for the Aggies. We knocked their starter.
Watch a strike.
Dylan Hill out of the game before he could get 3 outs.
Come on, shot, man.
First pitch to Hayden, shot a strike. It's 0-1. Here's that next offering.
Way outside. He did have a 2-run
And it's
RBI
1-1.
earlier in the game. I mean, he's not as consistent as we'd like him to be,
Matchup
but
here. Darden
he's having one good out of every
against shot.
8 at-bats or so.
Jamal
Every
gets his lead
7
at
at-bats
first
or
base,
so.
dives back safely after a throw over there.
The peanut gallery down below us is making a little too much racket, if you're asking me.
I think I know exactly who that would be then.
Do not throw away your shot.
There's only
Are
one
you trying to
culprit.
quiet him down there?
That's what I was trying to do.
I would also have a really long
Order
leash with
restored.
shot because we know the upside. We've
1-1.
seen it. There's
Swing,
major proof of
center
concept.
field, very high, backing up.
This one's going to go deep center
at the
field.
track.
And he bobbles it. He can't track it down.
Off the wall, off the very top of the wall. Isaac Webb was backing up.
It's off the wall? Is there a chance that that's a homer?
Very high. He was waiting on it, and it got off the wall as Webb.
If it hits the
backed
big
up
wall,
at
that's
the
a home
wall.
run.
Hayden shot. Shoots one deep to center, and he's got 2 bags.
Or is it
A
not?
center cut heater shot puts a good swing on it. And look at Webb just keep backing
Yeah, it hits
up,
the little
backing
wall.
up.
That hit his glove.
Hit the top of his glove.
If it was Cash, he would have caught it. We only catch that for Cash. And if the bases are loaded.
That ball should be caught. I would imagine they're going to give shot a hit.
They may have just put a second error on the board for the Islanders. They
The
just
second error
did.
came from the
Back-to-back
ground ball.
errors.
Okay, so this would be 3 errors if this is on.
Pitch in the dirt for Ben
Yeah,
Royo.
let's put a 3rd error up there.
3rd error.
So at the moment, the ruling is error and shots on second base. Jamal
The bubble
George
machine is
all
warming up. I hear it humming. I mean, it's a couple of errors, but
Ball was
we'll
well
take
hit,
it.
Over 100 miles an hour from shot. I thought for sure once it got up into this wind, it was going to carry out. And I guess Webb thought he had a beat on it because the way he kept backpedaling, kind of floating and backpedaling against the wall and maybe waiting for contact with that wall.
1-1 for Royo.
Right now,
High,
it's a
kind of
1-1
over his
count
head.
To Ben Royo.
2-1.
Breaking ball stayed up and in. 2 balls and a strike. Ben has had a really nice night coming off the bench, defensively and at the plate. Here's the 2-1. 93 miles per hour, but it stayed up. 3 balls and a strike. No, he just walked him. That was ball 4.
That was ball 4.
Another violation.
Yeah, they gave him a violation. He didn't do like the whatever he does. Like he normally gives like the count. I don't think he did that, but I saw him have a conversation. Maybe he did give it. All right, there was a violation. So that was ball 4. Cool.
The third one of the night.
It's bases loaded by just them.
So it is a walk to Ben Royo.
I mean, to be fair, Shot did hit the shit out of that ball.
Pitch was
And it's
low
ball
for the
5.
ball to start the count on Bear.
Bear Harrison's up. Bear Harrison's had 2 home runs today.
202 and 203, just now catching up to figuring out that we had a violation.
We're at ball 6.
They were caught off guard by it too.
Yeah, so it showed 3-1, but it should have been a 4-pitch walk. 1-0. High and
Inside
tight
pitch,
to
Bear Harrison.
Big night for Bear. 2-run homer in the 4th, or excuse me,
Just
2-run homer in the 3rd.
I wanna
and
hear the
then another
chant.
2-run homer in the 4th.
But if he does it again here, we will go home.
The run rule is in effect tonight. You are correct.
Home run is a run rule.
Bases loaded with Aggies. A&M leading this one 13-7.
They'll have a mound meeting. Catcher and pitcher only. Just chopping it up, getting loose.
The battery
Bases
is
loaded, no
chatting
outs,
out of the mound.
2
Nathan
balls.
Darden, their pitcher,
Red
and
hot
their
Bear
catcher
Harrison
loaded
at
ball.
bat. The chant will continue through the
Introducing
meeting.
the Pluckers Playmakers Student Athlete Show, presented by Pluckers Wing Bar on University Drive. It's hosted by Track and Field's Carter Bajoy. Get to know more about your favorite Aggie athletes. Pluckers Wing Bar, proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
2-0 count for Bear
2-0.
Harrison. He'll take a
That's a
strike
called
there.
strike.
He'll avoid the ball 7 chant. I hate it whenever the coach goes up to the mound during the ball 5 chant. It's kind of funny, though, because everyone just keeps going. They just chant through it. Trying to calm the pitcher down.
2-1.
2-1 for Bear.
Bear
Bases
Harrison.
loaded. Oh, it'll be a ball.
That last pitch will miss. 3 balls and a strike. It's 13 runs on
3-1
12
for Bear.
hits for the Aggies tonight. Here's the 3-1 to Bear. Swing and
Ooh,
miss.
loading up
Full
for that
count.
one. Will miss.
Bases loaded, nobody out. In the
Full
bottom
count.
Of the 7th.
This is, in terms of just raw arm strength, this is the best guy we've seen so far tonight for the Islanders. A couple of 95s in there from Darden.
3-2 pitch.
Full count. Just
Walks in with
outside.
the bases loaded.
We'll walk him. Add a run to the board for the
Bring home a run.
Aggies.
It's the 5th RBI of the night.
We have
Bear
error,
Harrison. Jamal
error,
George will touch the
walk
dish.
with a pitch
14-7,
violation,
the
walk
Aggies lead.
with the bases loaded for a run.
I thought they were maybe going to run for Bear after a good night. They're going to let him finish, though.
Top of the order, and Caden Kent.
Caden
He's 2
Kent
for
back
3
up.
tonight. And he's also walked twice. He scored a couple of runs.
Ooh,
He had a 2
call a
RBI
strike.
double back in the 1st inning. In fact, he had 2 doubles in the 1st inning.
Caden Kent,
First
bases
pitch of the
loaded,
year,
signature play coming up. Low pitch in the dirt.
Ball 1. All right, I'm going to go back. I'm going to correct it. I don't want to shortchange our guy.
I didn't say anything.
I know you didn't.
Seeing
but you still
pitches,
made me
seeing
feel bad
pitches.
with that look. Carter Bajois
I wish I could do that to my
hosts
wife.
our Pluckers Playmakers show. And the premiere was last night.
Kent, pop
Fly
fly.
ball left
It's
field,
deep and high.
Gap in left center. Converging on it.
It looks like they're going to run into
and
each other.
Making the catch is the center fielder Isaac Webb. It is
Ags will score
obviously
one, though.
deep enough to bring
Sack fly for
shot
Caden
home
Kent.
from third base on the sacrifice fly and the RBI from Caden
take
Kent.
that.
It's 15-7 Aggies.
Run
The
rule
Aggies
is
doing
2
a good
runs
job
away.
with runners at third base and
I'm
less
in
than
the
2
show
outside.
after
The
this
only time
inning.
they
If the
had
game
failed
could end too,
in
well,
that scenario was
beautiful.
an early strikeout.
Good dub,
First inning
says Jeb.
by
Yes,
Sawyer
it is,
Farr,
man.
but
it was rough at the beginning. Pitching was kind of iffy, fielding mistakes. You made some major adjustments. Ben Royo in at second base. You had to sit down Bender up at left field after the error. Bear Harrison's had a
The
great
Aggies
game.
have runners on second and third with one out.
And here's Erickson playing
Sam
in
Erickson
place.
at the plate.
A Binder up in left
Ben
field.
Royo
The freshman.
running at third. Bear Harrison at
Pitching was
second.
iffy at the beginning. Yes, it was. But Grant Cunningham had a great game
Aggies 15.
as the relief
Islanders
pitcher
7.
today.
Sam Erickson at the dish. First pitch to him, a ball.
Good contact for Sam Erickson. Foul ball.
So it'll be 1-1. 4-6 is Grit and Glory, ready to drink. Vodka
The pitcher's
cocktails,
cooked.
proud partner of Texas A&M.
All the kids will die for the ball on the mound.
gritandglory.com. One to Sam Erickson. Pitch on its way.
It's a
Called
strike.
At 82 miles per hour. 1-2.
If I were Darden, I'd go right back to that slider. Probably on the scouting point early in Sam Erickson's career.
1-2 count
He really wants to
for
hit a
Sam
fastball.
Erickson.
Here's that 1-2. Swinging. Hard
Contact.
hit, one hopper.
Right to second base,
Nice
though.
play by Kate
Get him out,
Sanchez, made
but not
at
before the
second
Ags
base.
score.
Well struck. Sanchez
Now we
makes
are
the nice
but
play.
a
He'll
run
throw out
away from the
Erickson,
run
and that'll
rule.
get Sam an RBI as he brings Ben Royo home from third base.
I get to blow
And
bubbles,
it's
by the way.
16
I forgot to
to
do
7.
this.
That's another good job of executing with 2 strikes.
Thor, look. Thor, look.
Third and less than
Thor, get him.
2 outs.
Come here. Go up, up.
Erickson
Get him.
absolutely
Get him.
scissors this one.
Get him.
107 off the bat
Thor.
for the freshman.
Look.
Results in an RBI.
Thor, look.
And Bear Harrison.
Get the bubbles. All right. Jay Slaviolette up.
Jay Slaviolette at the plate.
Pitch is
Runner
high.
at third base. It would close out the game if Bear Harrison scores with the run rule in effect.
Wait,
First pitch to
Parzival, how
Jace
does this
away
give you the
from
green
home.
light, man? I'm
Well,
sorry.
given that
If
there's
you weren't doing it
history on the
before,
line right now when Jace comes to the
what
plate.
is this going to change?
Here's the 1-0. Ground
Jace
ball
makes
back up
contact,
the middle.
and the Ags will
Fourth
score
hit of the night
17.
for Jace Laviolette.
And that
And
should
that
be the
will
run rule.
close this one out.
That does the
Bear
game.
Harrison scores from third base.
And Bear
That
scores the
makes
final
it
run, and I think
17
Bear
to
Harrison
7
was one of the
Aggies.
stories of the night
And
tonight,
that
man.
will be the
2
final.
home runs, gets the game-winning run. Ben Royo filling in nicely at second base. On to an important series versus Vandy. Can the team grow together on the road? Can the team galvanize on the road? That's the hope this weekend. But first, Thursday night, this channel, 6:25. I'll try to get on around 6. We're going live for the A&M March Madness Round 1 game versus Yale. I will see you there. If I have a chance, I might get on late night tomorrow night around 9 to preview that game and talk March Madness and maybe make some brackets, just hang out, have fun. Tomorrow night, to be determined, but for sure Thursday night for the game. Great night hanging out with you guys. Aggies got a win. Aggies scored 17 runs, much needed for the offense. Maybe you found some avenues to explore defensively moving forward. Great game for Grant Cunningham. Thanks for being here, y'all. I'll see you Thursday, but maybe Wednesday. Peace.
Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. And in that bog there was a hole, a rare hole, a rattling hole, with a hole in the bog and the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that hole there was a tree, rare tree, a rattling tree, with a tree in the hole, in the hole, in the bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that tree there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch, with a branch on the tree, and the tree in the hole, in the bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that branch there was a limb, rare limb, a rattling limb, the limb and the branch and the branch and the tree and the tree and the hole in the bog and the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that limb there was a nest, rare nest, a rattling nest, a nest in the limb and the limb and the branch and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog and the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog bug down